Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the MEAX FEAI Grand Fest Season 1. And like you already know, we are in the Swiss stage, best of 3, 2-1 bracket like yesterday. The teams here need that win to qualify for the 3-1 bracket, putting them closer to the LAN qualifiers as well, to the slot that they need to fulfill. 4 teams have already filled the slots, 4 more remaining. So let's see who's going to be. But again, I would like to formally welcome you all for tonight's stream. Again, my name is Shinryu. I'm going to be a caster as well as host for tonight. And I'm joined by our special guest, our special caster. I mean, the best hyped caster, at least for me. You guys can argue with me, of course, but I don't really care. But he's my brother, the one and only Ash TZ is here. Ladies and gentlemen, please show him some love.
Thank you so much for the warmest welcome, Shinryu. And thank you so much, guys, for joining the stream as well, because we're having 3BO3. And the same thing, I'll say, one step closer to the LAN Wala BO3. Because obviously, I mean, you guys know that the Swiss stage is coming to an end. So we already have the 4 LAN representative from India. That is LCF, Anarchy, Zohan. And 4th one, Shinryu?
Lafukabi.
Lafukabi, yeah. I want to hear it from you because it's direct.
Direct mid-gap. Direct, bro. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's
again,
direct.
How can a tournament be successful without Sir Zozo being there? But again, tonight we are not talking about them, right, Ash? We have 6 teams with one goal, that is like qualifying for the 3-1 bracket. So for this match, I think we have team Daku Sena going up against Humash.
Of course, that is first one is between Seoul, or you can say Seoul.
Yes,
you
sir.
told me that it could get pronounced with that Seoul. Let's call them Seoul Esports versus team Dakusena. And let me clarify this thing, guys. Seoul is not from the Korea. It is there is a Seoul, district in Mizoram as well. So I didn't even knew about it. I got to know.
Interesting.
I got to know it previously when this team represent themselves in the played out LAN. Then there I got to know that no, this is not a Korean team or a Korean team. It's a Indian team.
And since, ladies and gentlemen, you're already here, we will soon be going into the drafting section here, of course. You should keep watching your screen here. But before that, why don't I just give a good call out to all our sponsors here. We have, of course, CK Hyundai steering the hearts and wheels for a lot of families all across I think it's Mizoram based, but it can also be outside Mizoram if you are choosing them, of course. But again, we have our seamless and smooth internet partner here. That's going to be the next gen, of course, making the connection to be, spreading across and making connection absolutely beautifully and connected throughout the all across, globally out here, because internet can actually connect you to global. But again, how can we forget? We are powered by the Mobile Legends 5v5 Vista games here. So a big shout out to them as well. And of course, our collaborator is going to be the Dante's Esports. Who else who are here collaborating with us to make this tournament even more grand and even more successful here. But again, Ash, I think we should just revert back to the draft here, right? We are already seeing both the teams taking the sides. Dakusena onto the blue, as well as for Seoul, they will taking the red side. The first ban here, 1-1, perfect ban, man.
1-1 ban from Dakusena. Dakusena, the team I want to tell you guys, just recently won MRO Season 3. Yep, they're the champion of MOBA Rising Open Season 3 by beating out Team Zohan. Yep, guys, a Team Zohan got slashed out from the side of Dakusena in the finals of BO3 at MRO, MOBA Rising Open Season 3. The first champion was ABM, second it was Anarchy, third it is none other than Dakusena. So every season we're getting a new champion. So are we thinking that same thing will be happening here as well? I mean, the last time Mizoram LAN, it was LCF. So any new champion coming in, Shinryu, or we are thinking that no, it is LCF. We're gonna again reign their terror.
Man, it's so unpredictable. These teams, they just have something special about them every time. Because if you talk about these teams specifically, Dakusena, they've actually beat out ABM, who were considered as the top 1 team before Team LCF took the crown. Actually, after Crux Requiem, they took the crown, right? Before Crux came, it was when they were known as starters, of course. Crux came, if you guys don't know, they were formerly known as starters. Before that, it was ABM. So if they have taken down ABM, does that make them the best team here? Arguably, yes, maybe. But again, there's again Anarchy, who are also known as Sacred Shine. They have taken down LCF. So they are also qualifying for the LAN. So it's very unpredictable, right? It's like, the Philippines meta, like the entire hierarchy, the entire, the team power balance is so up and down. You never know which team can actually just take it all away, man.
Of course, and about Seoul Esports, they also represented themselves in the previous Mizoram LAN, as well as my friend is part of that team, Debbie.
And she's also active in the live chat, and she's also active in the live chat. How does she do that, man?
Two things. This is what Debbie can do only. Nobody else can do. She can do anything. So she's in the live chat. She's in the game. She can hear as well. If I will call her that, Debbie, please come and cast alongside her. She will be here as well. Yeah.
You know what, Ash? We completely forgot about the banning section here, man. We were having a good time, gala time out here. But what about the bans here? Look at those, man. The Fanny, the Zushin, the Wanwan are banned from the side of Dakusena. So they have the opportunity to go for the YSs. Or even if they want to, they can go for the Kadita. Maybe the Lapu Lapu too, because Jazz is amazing on that pick, man. He can solo carry, but what will be their option is still like a Kadita here. Okay, pretty good. But again, the bans from the side of Team Seoul is going to be the Lancelot, the CC, as well as the Bugs here, really making sure that the backline as well as the jungle is pretty much, less threatened here.
Lancelot is a totally respect towards Lemon. Nowadays, Lemon with the Lancelot is a direct jungle gap. I mean, this guy is literally so good. Yep, so good with the Lancelot. And his puncture's timing is totally fine. And you will see that nobody will be there in the base, but he will show the skills of puncture, going inside, coming outside going inside from the mid inhibitor, coming outside from the top inhibitor. That's what he do for fun. And what I'm seeing right now. Okay, coming in. Elu with the Croc. I've been, Sindhu, it's been a long time. I haven't seen Elu in the scene. I mean, I haven't cast for him. But he's a totally good roamer. Step Bros, known for their comeback in a lot of tournaments. And now I'm going to see them here. And not the whole squad, but only the roamer of Step Bros playing from Seoul Esports. Grok will be there in his hand. And from the side of team, oh my goodness, what I'm seeing. Funny Valentine with the Hadith. Up with the Baz. CC being down. And there you go. Notorious with Esmeralda. This game is going to be insane, guys.
Oh my god, like you pick those two heroes when the Esmeralda is open. What are you thinking, man? Like maybe hold on to the Harith a little bit more, because it was not really required to force it out already, right? I know, like, I don't feel so the Harith is a prior ban, but again, Funny Valentine has a really good hero pool, right? He can go for the Erythril, he can go for the Nathan. I think he can also play a lot of other heroes, maybe like Granger too. So why force out the Harith alongside the Lapu Lapu so early? Because the Esmeralda is open, she can absorb all that shield, and you do not have enough shred or, enough burst for her, except for the Kadita's rough way. But do you want to use it against the Esmeralda? Is that a good question? I mean, it's a good option here. I don't think so again, but...
Same, I don't think so that Ruffles will actually take out the baby diaper. But the thing is, I want to see the ban section coming in the second banning phase. Joy will be taken out, as well as the Hayabusa. All the assassin options has been taken out from the side of Team Seoul Esports. And this is what the fear of Lemon, obviously. I mean, 4 bans onto the jungle. This guy is the... new best jungler for India. Apart from Van Satoru, Serrar Moon, Respect, I feel like Lemon is something cooking up right now. I believe that, Kiyashi was also better, but Lemon is best for DS. I can feel that. Better than Kiyashi as well. But let's talk about
I have a question for you. Have you heard this name anywhere, like Blade No Mercy, King Blade, or something along that line?
Yep.
You know who is Berserk?
Someone from Manipur. He had been there in the leaderboards.
He is Blade No Mercy, man. He's King Blade. So he might have not been so up, like, at least not in the talks, but he's not somebody you want to just reckon with. You need to put some respect on him too, because yes, I won't disregard the fact that Lemon is an amazing jungler, but Blade, he got something special about him too. Trust me.
Yep, I know. He's actually a good player. I mean, obviously, he is from the Manipur leaderboard during 2021. I remember these names: Ryul, Riku, and Berserk. All these names I remember that time. I mean, obviously, they were the pride of India. They represented India at that time when this game was banned. I mean, they were the last hope for us. And now we are here into the scene. So I want all these I7, everybody to come back into the scene as well. And there you go. Berserk is there. But talking about the tournament scene, I will go with Lemon. You know why?
Okay.
Because game and tournament is kind of a little bit different. So in tournament, you cannot go for the Gusion. And in game, you can in game, you cannot go for like a Bakshia jungle. I mean, you can go for a Bakshia jungle, but if someone one trick will be there in front of you, they can actually give you a little bit of hindrance there as well. But talking about it, there you go, Lemon. First time I'm going to see him with the Lucas pick here. Hylas coming out from Haitatsu, Comfort, as well as Zaz with his Lapu Lapu. Everybody is right now in their comfort zone. Peekaboo Predator as well. But talking about Lemon, let's see how this game goes for Lemon versus Berserk. It's not just Soul versus Team Dakusena. It is right now Lemon versus Berserk as well, because Shinryu told me that Berserk can give him a little bit of hindrance as well. So let's
absolutely, man. If you are taking the side of Team Dakusena here, why don't I take the side of Soul? Just to balance things out, right? Just a friendly, tussle here. But again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining in, welcome to the MEX FEAI Grand Fest Season 1, the Swiss stage, of course. The 2-1 bracket, the teams playing here will be trying to qualify for the 3-1 bracket, moving closer to the landslide or to the qualifiers for the landslide here. But again, this is the first match, the game number 1 between Dakusena and Soul, both at 0 points, looking for the first point to actually go for this game. But my name is Shinryu. I'm going to be a caster for this game. Alongside me will be joining Ash TZ to bring the hype to this match, which is really required, because if I do everything, I might just get tired. And who is better than Ash in doing that hype casting? Of course, we all love him, right, ladies and gentlemen? But again, Ash, a good friend of mine, he always asks me one question: which team do you think will draw the first blood?
I know it's that friend of yours. Okay, so I feel like it will be Team Soul, because they are having an early game draft, and perhaps the first blood will goes to Kimmy. I feel like Debbie. Okay. Oh. I mean, I'm not biased, guys. It's not because he's received, but I feel like the Kimmy will have a little bit of early game spike against Kadita, so she might takes the first blood there. Now the Cannon Minions goes in. A little bit of, you can say lane freeze being done by the Esmeralda there.
Yeah, the early game, I suppose it should be really a slow game, because all the junglers and all the side laners as well, they need the level 4. You can see Berserk already reaching that level 4. So does Lemon. So they're really doing good in terms of farm. They want to clear as many jungle creeps as they can, so that they can, stack up the retribution, the stacks, of course, and get more damage. Because if they can get level 5, they will have the more advantage during the turtle take, of course. Both these teams, they're really good mechanically. They have a really good macro as well, so it will all come down to how they actually can disrupt the team fight. Right, it is happening right now here. Ash, Lemon,
Mountain Chucker comes in. Soul will be collecting the first blood here. It is none other than Berserk. He's going on to the second as well. Let's see if he can go for it. Spider comes in by Zaz. Rough will go. Peekaboo Predator with a peekaboo strategy. Match to take down one, and Haitatsu will be taking out Debbie as well at this moment. And pursuit coming in, but 3 people are trapping down him, and look at the poke coming in as well. There you go. Ilu joins with the follow-up coming in by him, unless the beast just got in. Lemon as well. Zaz falls down. Beast going in. The blast comes in as well. There you go. Another Infernal Pursuit. That will secure onto the Peekaboo Predator. Triple will be secured onto the Lemon. Team Soul started the game with a fiery note here.
What the heck is Notorious made of? Bro, just hold on that team fight for so long. The rest of the team rotated too, and now they get the turtle. Soul. Oh my goodness. Notorious, man, you're absolutely phenomenal. He sustained so much. He held, like, he bought so much time. Even after that timer was up, Lemon got taken down in the team fight. He came back and he got taken down for the second. And this is so insane to watch, man. They have two side laners, sustainable side laner, right? So that's the EXP laner. The Esmeralda is playing the goal lane here. So that's actually really, praiseworthy for Soul, and they're really doing an absolutely phenomenal job. They know they can actually fight the early game really well, and they're taking advantage. But wait, what? Peekaboo Predator takes down Debbie, and they want to fight more here.
Peekaboo, wild charge coming in. Glorious pathway from Haitato as well. 11 points to team fight. Oh my goodness, the blast comes in. And there you go. Ilu falls down as well. Toby goes back as in the meantime, we're going to see that. Okay. Just get it. We didn't thought about it much, but the sandwich meta is going on right now. There are two EXP laners. One is in the goal lane as well. They don't have a goal laner. They don't have proper MM. They have Debbie with the Kimmy. Okay, this sounds so. Debbie with the Kimmy.
This is this is a normal thing that you want to do with as the YSS, because the YSS has enough damage for the late game, so you want to go for the sustain. And against the Harith, Esmeralda can really perform well, and I think the Phobos is doing really an amazing job onto the bot lane. Again, you can see him annoying with the Infernal Pursuit. Lemon wants to go out. Can he though here?
No, I don't feel so. Okay, the only beast comes in, the blast comes out as well. In the meantime, British fighters that on the way. Can he manage to take it down? Yes, it's a mega kill from him. A shutdown of the happen from Peekaboo Predator with the rough whips. But what a game it was. Okay, the wall comes in there as well as Bershon goes in with a mountain choker. That he cannot go back. The arrow will just pierce him out, and we'll be taking him out from the Land of Dawn and send him direct into the heaven side.
Oh my goodness, bro. I tell you, Notorious is really making that, outplays happen for Soul. And he's so, he has been able to buy so much time every team fight. And they also get the turtle number 2, objective number 2. No mountain choker available, so they cannot get the stun onto his Haitatsu. But okay, Peekaboo wanted to go in, but it's the right choice. Forces out that rough waves defensively. So that's a good read for Soul. They have that intel, so they can actually play aggressive onto the middle lane if they want to push, because they know there is no rough waves available, and that really opens up the map a lot more. You can see already here, they want to play aggressive, but they do not have the minion, and Haitatsu has to force out that revitalize here. But again, after almost nearly 6 minutes into the game, the score stands for 5-6, 6 into the favor of Team Soul, of course. And the goal lead though is not really, astronomical out here, but it's still a slight lead coming in, of course, to the side of Team Soul. They're doing a really good job, but even though there are so many kills onto the boat, no structures around the map has been pushed. But again, top lane, a 1v1, Toby versus Funny Valentine, but I think that's a, dead lane. That's nothing much gonna happen. But bot lane, there's a lot of action happening here, Ash. But again, the thing is, even if you get the kills, even if you can, get those shutdowns, but if you do not push the structures around the map, if you do not get the towers and objectives, it's not really going to favor you. But again, Toby is all by himself. He has the information with the mountain shocker, so he might want to get out of there, or no?
Okay, good zoning coming in. The poke comes as well. Ilu just fall up there. Haitatsu? Really? Why the glorious pathway at this moment? Wasted it down. Attraction pulse there comes in by Debbie, though, but not a big much thing for the side of Soul. Now, Infernal Pursuit coming in. I'm telling you, this Notorious is literally one of the and from the side of Soul. He's so aggressive at this moment. Look at that.
What?
Going on to the Haitatsu. From the behind. There you go. Mikey's gonna take him down. Rough Whips comes in. He got the immune there. Peekaboo Predator goes down. No! We take it out easily. The move 11 falls down the hand of Ilu. 2-man down with a Flavish Fighter comes in. Debbie falls down there, as well as Funny Valentine will be securing a kill onto Notorious at this moment. What a start for Dakusena as well. They're actually not giving that micro lead properly to the Soul. They're actually accumulating the kills, equalizing it as well in the same time. But the neutral objectives is totally going uncontested freely for the side of Soul at this moment. Third turtle, and he will be remarked as the Turtle Slayer. Yeah.
Yeah, man, and I feel, the Notorious is so notorious. with his phobias, of course, right? He has been the constant pillar of the team. But again, like, taking a look at the items, you can see the lead kind of favoring the side of Team Soul at this moment because they have the gold. Therefore, it might be just in a moment that, Berserk will be getting his hand onto the BOD, and that will increase his damage so much. He has been farming freely. He just got taken down once, whereas Lemon is really trailing behind, got taken down 4 times. And surprisingly enough, Debbie has a Sky Piercer, but she has not been able to make any use of it. So it really does not count. I don't know, if it is actually helping. But again, top lane.
Inside the team, something. There you go, Berserk with the aggression. Finds a kill onto the Funny Valentine. Zaz with the bravest fighter goes in as well. In the meantime, Elu is giving a good zone. Hitatsu follow up there as well as the Rock Whips comes in. But it will be an immune coming out by the side of Berserk. Lemon joins in as well, giving a lot of crowd control there. Lemon finds the kill onto the Debbie. Phobius just goes in and take out Hitatsu as well. Notorious with act of Notorious right now going in the land of Dawn. Seoul with a 10-8 score and spiky goal lead of 3k. Good start for them in the VO3 first set. I feel like the draft is like a problem for the side of Dakusena at this moment, but still the fight is not off. It's still going in. The thing is, Debbie is actually getting down a lot of times. She should be, aware of it. She should be, she's the main damage dealer if you'll see, other than Berserk here.
Berserk,
if she's there, they can actually wipe out, make a wipeout onto the Dakusena if you'll actually see it.
Actually true, because she needs to position herself really well, and the problem is there's a Lapu Lapu to constantly go in alongside the Phobius, and there's a Glorious Pathway. So the slowdown is there. She only has a Purify. I do understand that she might be the target for Dakusena, of course, here, but I feel she can do better with the positioning, of course. Yes, Soul has a really good counter draft against the composition that Dakusena has brought in this game, but if they are not really careful enough, they might actually lose the lead that they have, because even the scaling from the side of Dakusena is really good if you take a look at it. Again, the Lord is up here, and Toby is really trying to sustain those damage. Mountain Shocker already used to get the vision here, but again, Hitatsu taking a bit of poke damage from the Infernal Pursuit, but mid lane.
Yeah, Peekaboo brings her with a Peekaboo strategy. There you go. Finds a kill out of the Berserk. Lemon falls down as well. Bravest fighter comes in by Zaz. Found there. Debbie as well as there you go. Toby with a kill. Instant redemption comes in onto the Zaz. 2-man down from each side. And there you go. 3v3 is going at the mid right now. A lot of skirmish happening. They might go for the mid tier because Notorious is not stopping himself. He just goes in and in with the Infernal Pursuit coming in by the passive. Getting on at this moment, you need to take care of the Notorious, because if you're not gonna take care of him, he can actually, take you down very easily because so aggressive. He's not feeling anything at this moment.
You know what? I mentioned about my friend right before the starting of this game. Like, he said one thing, and if he was here, he would have just said one thing, what? Notorious, but naughty ho rahe ho aap. Because he has been like so mischievous around the map, and mischievous in a good way for Soul, right? He has been doing a constant good job, but Elu want to zone out the member. The Lord is here, Ash.
Hitatsu with a Glorious Pathway. There you go. Going for the skirmish. Zaz with the Bravest Fighter goes in as well. There you go. Notorious falls down in the hand of Lemon. Hitatsu finds the kill on the Berserk at this moment. 2 down. Gimme with the blocks coming in there. Toby, my goodness. Finds the kill on the Zaz there as well. 1 falls down from the side of Dakusena, but look at that. Ilu with the flicker goes back as well. Still, Debbie giving a burst from the backline. Good position coming in, but Toby with the killing spree onto the Lemon, and right now the baby diaper is soaking the damage. Not only the damage, but taking out some people from there as well. But Peekaboo Predator with the Peekaboo strategy once again. The ambush thing will be clearing out. There you go. They're going inside the mid tier at this moment. Hadith comes in with the Zaman Force, but doesn't matter. They finds the kill on the Lemon, and that what makes sure that the Lord will not goes or falls in the hand of Dakusena at this moment. But talking about it, about the friend of yours as well as mine, I'll say, if Notorious got down there, I told that, it's Lemon taking out Notorious. He could have said that, but I'm naughty or I do.
Of course, but again, I think Toby, who takes down Toby here, man? You look at the shield, you look at the damage he's dealing, and he's sustaining all of that, right? Harith can go in, but she's just giving her free shield. The Lapu Lapu can go in. Same story again. And the zoning from the 2 EXP laner or the gold 2 tanky frontal laner alongside Elu is doing an absolutely phenomenal job. But Elu, he's trying to zone here, but okay, Notorious here. He gets stuck.
Yeah. And there you go. Elu goes in. Notorious tries to get onto the lemon. This time, the Rufin has already been successful. Zaz going with the bravest fighter. Rock Whips comes in. And it will be Notorious falling down in the hand of Pick Up a Predator. Gimme joins the team fight. Debbie with the damage. Continues. Here we go. Berserk will be managing to take down Zaz there. Poor man. He's going in. Can he go for the double at this moment? 7 for spot up as well. But Bunny Valentine is kind of going back at this moment. This is actually, Team Soul at this moment, literally regulating all those gank for themselves. They're in the upper hand, and after I said that Debbie is having a little bit of bad positioning, then she just managed to make it so good that now she can't even cut off, and she's giving a lot of damage from the backline, just melting out the tanky members because of the magic penetration coming out from her. Look at she's about to build a holy crystal right now.
Thank goodness she sold them, Sky Piercer here, man. I would have scolded her if she was still using it. I know it's not her, but still, I would have scolded whoever it was. But again, the way, okay, mid lane, another skirmish. I hope not. Peekaboo.
Peekaboo, there you go, Lemon once again. Oh my goodness, he finds the kill out of the Notorious, but Berserk! Berserk with Arrow, with the redemption, with the revenge, finds the kill out of the Lemon as well. 2-man down. Haitatsu in a very bad position. Glorious Mother popped up. Toby gatekeeping the way for Haitatsu. Mountain Chucker comes in once again, but Haitatsu finds his way out of the base, but the second tier in the mid will be falling down in the hand of Soul at this moment. Lord racing onto the bot side. Inhibitor is in a very bad position at this moment. Might have taken out as well. Toby goes for the engage here, as well as the Rock Whips comes in. They want to defend the Lord, and Attraction Pulse comes in. The damage going in as well. Debbie in a very low HP goes back. Mega kill will be secured onto the Berserk. It is none other than the Peekaboo Predator, but the inhibitor from the mid and the bot will be falls down unusually.
Man, Berserk actually really went in for that kill onto his Haitatsu, but he's tanky, man. You cannot take him down. I know you are the marksman, you have the damage, but I feel Berserk, Haitatsu was in luck for that, sure. But again, good thing for Soul, they have opened up the mid lane and the bot lane. The inhibitors are not standing anymore, so they have the advantage of the super minions. Toby being marked here, still able to get out. The Traction Pulse does not connect, but Notorious, he wants to be naughty again here, Ash.
Naughty Orake, and there you go, Lemon with the kill there, managed to slaying down the Notorious, and there you go. 4-man still there, but it's like, when Berserk is joining the team fight, he is securing the kill of Lemon as well. So it's more like jungle-centric ban they were doing, which we were in a doubt that will it work on Lemon or not. It is actually working so good. Even though Lemon is good with the Lucas, but still, Berserk is gapping him down there.
Yeah, you know what? I just thought what our friend would say. Lemon just squeeze some lemon juice inside of the Notorious eyes, so he cannot be naughty anymore. So that's actually happened. But okay, Jazz here, he wants to go in, but look at Toby though. What?
Okay, another fight comes in. One with the base. There you go. The blast comes in as well, but it's just a poke. It's not a proper fight. They're waiting for the Lord at this moment, but actually you just wasted a lot of resources. Lucas' ultimate is kind of having a bigger cooldown. He's knocked as well, but now
Lemon
might be taken out as well. Yep, I told you. Berserk goes in. Finds the kill on the Lemon once again. We are seeing this same scene every time in this game. Rock Whips comes in, but also people on the Notorious as well. Another comes in. It's a shutdown on the Notorious. There you go. Funny Valentine falls down. Double onto the onto the Peekaboo coming over Maniac. Maniac it is onto the Haitatsu. Official wipeout by Soul Esports onto Dakusena at MEA x FEAI Grand Face Season 1. And with this, they will locking down the base and they will be taking on the game number 1 of the PO3 series. Soul Esports dominating their way onto the first victory against the MRO champions. This is what real, you can say gutsy move can be from the draft as well as from the execution. Double being secured by Peekaboo Predator, then The whole game changed when he goes in berserk with the Ishan Shin. It was actually a savage. If you see. He took lemon as well. But
yeah, oh my god, what, Ash? What just happened out there? Like, I was talking about like the Notorious as well as Toby doing an absolutely phenomenal job onto the front line, but that last team fight, Berserk, he just stepped up the gas, man. Like, he took charge of things, right?
And believe me, he doesn't have a Sky Piercer.
Exactly my point. It was like pure raw damage coming out of the YSS, the late game YSS as a classic. And who would have thought? Oh my goodness, this was like Chak Lutuk moment, like I love to say this word, of course, the only word I know. Yes, sir. But again, oh my goodness, like seriously, we need to break that entire match down. We did think like Dakusena would have the easier time with the execution, with the game. And no, like Seoul, they played it out perfectly. The draft, the counter draft, the execution there. It was like spot on. They did not, like sometimes I would say Notorious really overextended. There were times, but they were kind of playing a bit out, like out of discipline, I would say. But still, they were like not really punished. Like the structures from the side of Seoul, it was not really taken down so much. It was like, pushed till their base crystal. Their inhibitors were standing. A lot of the second tier was standing too. I think the way they managed the entire early to late game, right? The early game completely dominated by Notorious as well as Esmeralda from the mid to late game. And late game, it was, of course, Berserk coming online with the full damage and full build, making sure his team does not lack here. But again, Seoul, they actually managed to take the first game in this best of 3 series. Dakusena, they're trading behind. It's a match point for Seoul. And if Dakusena are losing here, they're out. They're out of the MEA. Their dream for playing the LAN, it stops here, Ash. And I kid you not, they are the MRO champion for this season, right? You just told me yourself, and we all know that too.
Of course. But doesn't matter. Yesterday you were MRO champion. Today you'll be getting knocked out with a 2-0 clean sweep from Seoul as well, because the execution matters the most. And look at the execution. Look at the draft strategy, actually. The whole jungle-centric ban onto Lemon, and then forcing him out for going with Lucas and having a Phobius onto the side, letting him down there. And the early spike came out when the Phobius goes with a triple kill. That was insane from the Notorious. And then if you remember the Savage, the unofficial Savage for me, Maniac for, everybody. It is Savage for me. It doesn't matter whatever you're going to say or whatever viewers going to say. Organizers, everybody going to say, even Dakusena crew. I'll just say that was an unofficial Savage. He goes in, minds to take out Lemon, goes back once again so that he will not get caught up, and didn't go for overextension. Then saw that Kadita is in a very low HP after taking a double. He goes in once again, finds triple there, then one shot, and there you go. He finds a kill onto the Zaz as well. So, funny Valentine as well. Then it's over. Wipe out. Before they could go for the Lord, they managed to take a wipe out. Doesn't matter. You're winning MRO or what, but a decision, taking a fight before the Lord, and that too even in an opposite lane for the Lord. Even you can see the zone was opposite, totally opposite. Lord was there in the bot side. They were taking the fight at the purple buff of the Dakusena. It's totally opposite.
Yeah,
but then
you know what, Ash? If you ask me, the moment the game slipped out of Dakusena's hand was where they showed the gold laner as well as the EXP laner at the same time. Like that Harith as well as the Lapu Lapu pick. Like that straight up pick of the Esmeralda, like it actually sealed the deal for Seoul, right? You saw that, like no matter of damage could actually take down Toby. And he played an absolutely amazing Esmeralda game. Like it was like he knew that there was not enough damage. Like yes, they could take him down to at least 30% HP, maybe 20 in certain fights, but they cannot take him down. And if you cannot take an Esmeralda down, she will continuously poke you, right? She can go in and out, and she just regions back from the shield that she's receiving. And there was like plenty of shield from the Harith, from of course the Lapu Lapu. She was having a feast. Like she was like I pick you and I take you down. Like it's like it was a buffet, of course. But again, talking about the bans here, they actually ban out the Irithel, so it might actually open up a lot of picks onto the gold lane for Soul, Selena for Peekaboo Predator, a target or a signature hero. I would say a signature hero, a target ban, of course, but they would not absolutely let go of this YSS, man. Blade is like too confident on this hero. I feel like he's very comfortable too, and he's playing absolutely, like clean game, but sometimes overextension, yeah, it happens. I feel like you might think that you have enough damage, but it ends up not, right?
Of course, the Ishan play was totally insane. From the beginning to the end, I just saw that he was being so much aggressive, as well as he was securing the kills as well. Even though, somehow Lemon finds him down as well. Even you have seen the rock whips connecting onto him, taking him down as well. But so many times he dodged it as well with the immune by the first kill.
Yeah.
It was actually a bold play from that Ishan. He was too fast. And what I say always, one of the double S tier, you should fear him. Even if he's nubbed, even if he's having a lot of counters, you can go with the Ammon. But still, he is the double S tier. I'm the honored one. I mean, he's the honored one. Nobody's there with him there at that tier right now.
I tell you, okay, you know what? Yeah. You know what, like Ash? Yes, the Ammon counters him, but I think the onto the tanks, onto the roaming section, the Garud Kacha really counters the YSs because, he can actually hit back more harder. The more damage you give it to him, like the more rage he has, the red bar when it gets filled, the more harder he hits, right? And the YSs, he needs to go from range to melee every time to get its passive to stack. And they will be on phase, and oh my god, they are actually really smart this time. Knowing fully that if they do not pick their jungler right now, Soul will definitely ban the heroes of Lemon. They did in the last game, so this time they're not taking any risk. They're picking the heroes for Lemon, making sure that he gets a comfort pick and also a pick that can counter the draft of Team Soul here. And that actually might really change a lot of things here. Berserk was having a really free time in the last game, but I don't think so. With the Hayabusa online, he will have such a great time again here, Ash.
Telling you that, as well as I'm going to say you that this is the game of Manipur versus Delhi, if you will actually see it. So server do play a big game in the BO3 series of two different server team. So maybe the first server was for team.
Welcome.
No, Ash. I think all the matches are played in Bengal server, as far as I know. Like, yeah, every games are happening in Bengal server here.
Then I feel like, obviously Dakusena will have a little bit of problem, but not much, because it's not like, the MS will be out of 60, but it will be a little bit of 40, 50, or maybe high, 30, little bit high, comparing the Soul guys. But still,
Ash,
yeah,
they should ban out the Farsa here. Like I told you yesterday too, right? The Farsa can outrange the Eve, and if they do not ban it, it might get counter here. Like she might suffer, man. Like you can see it clearly, right? The Kadita ban for Eve, the Farsa should be banned too here, isn't it?
I feel so as well, because Farsa got a long range, as you mentioned before, and the burst is also too good. Therefore, it should be get banned. And there you go. They banned it out. Even the Kadita as well. As you know, that Kadita can just goes in and check out this stationary maze easily. They just ban it out. But into the team fight, if you'll see from the side of Team Soul Esports, the draft is kind of so much tilted toward the team fight, because Eve will be participating and will be in the back line. So it's not more like the last game, because they had a Kimi in the hand of Devi, but this time they'll be having this Eve in the hand of Devi. So two different, totally two different.
I feel like a high loss is coming here, man. Maybe a high loss. Like, why not? Yeah, like double slowdown with the Eve, like locking them down, or maybe a Guinevere, which we saw yesterday. You remember, right? It was Kyle, most probably. So either the Guinevere can work really well, or because they want to dive in. And if they want to dive in, they can punish, right? With both the Hylos as well as the Guinevere. What do you think about those two?
So I feel like maybe Hylos. Oh no.
Hylos, okay. Okay. They want to go for double marksman here.
Yeah.
No, Hylos, yeah, of course. But Gold Lane, what do you reckon though? Like, what do you recommend though? carry?
I'll say you should go with Bruno. Moscow against Bruno, kind of a little bit, not so good for the Moscow. But they just went for that Granger onto the goal section against the Moscow. It's a late game. I know you'll have a lot of stacks. I know you can bust it out with the Sky Piercer stack being 40, 50, or your own stack, hero stack being like 500 or something, 400 or something like that.
Yeah.
But still, Moscow in the late game is a menace. Totally menace.
I agree, man. I mean, I do understand the Granger has better range compared to the carry. But like you mentioned, I would have rather preferred the Bruno, or maybe even a Beatrix could have worked, right? The Beatrix can actually reposition, but yes, it is actually prone to getting ganked. But even the Granger has a very hard time actually hitting the skills when the enemies are not in a, not stationed, right? Because most of the heroes can really go in and out every time, you can see, right? And they even have range with the Kimi being active onto the mid lane.
Of course. This is the thing, they're having a good draft right now. Both these sides are having a good draft, but there is a catch, guys. Daku Sena will be playing their do or die set, whereas Team Seoul Esports will be playing their match point. If they're going to win this game, they'll be taking out the series with a 2-0 victory and a clean sweep, totally clean sweep against the MRO champions, against the team who just managed to take out AB in a tournament. One of the toughest team of India. So it's like, the glorious days going on right now for Daku Sena will be halted here. MEA x FEAI Grand Fist Season 1 by Seoul Esports. So what will be happening tonight? You'll get it soon in just 15 to 20 minutes after this game. But I want to know...
more.
Yeah, maybe more. Yep. Why not? Why not more? This is do or die. They will give their 100%. It's Team Daku Sena we are talking about.
In both these teams, we have Faith, and this is, ladies and gentlemen, game number 2 of match number 1 between Daku Sena and Seoul. Seoul has taken the first point. It's Daku Sena's turn either to get a clean, give a clean sweep to Seoul, or come back stronger here to equalize the score to 1-1. And as you can see, you're watching the MEA x FEAI Grand Fest Season 1, and this is just the MLB qualifiers. This is the 2-1 bracket. The teams winning here will move to the 3-1 bracket, more closer to the qualifiers for the LANs, of course. And this is the very important games because the team losing here will be out of the tournament. They will not have a second chance this year. It's just one. It's like Ash mentioned, do or die for Daku Sena. Seoul, they can actually just figure things out, or just experiment things out here, but they should not really let go of this opportunity when they have a chance. But oh my goodness, Elu, that's a high loss we are talking about, gets taken down here, Ash.
Of course, and last time I was, give a bait onto Debbie with the Kimi to get the first blood, but no, she didn't get it. It was Berserk who got the first blood, but this time it is none other than Peekaboo Predator securing the first blood from the side of Team Daku Sena. Now, just give a beautiful rotation onto the top side. Toby and might get taken out from the early phase. No, he managed to goes back into the safer position, and this time gonna be the Hayabusa. Obviously, none other than one will be catching out. Oh. What just happened? Zaz goes in and taken down as well. Attraction Pulse comes in the meantime, Lemon finds a wait for the turtle, the first neutral objective, being secured by...
I do understand he wants to go for the zone in, but he just got taken down. Okay, Haitatsu wanted to find a stun onto with Debbie though, but a bit skeptical about that. They did get the turtle 1-for-1 kill trade, but again, they're able to find, of course, a turtle. So I think Daku Sena definitely won in the objective take here. They got the neutral objective that will give them some extra gold, but it's not really visible on the, the lead is not yet actually locked in, because both the economy from these teams are kind of same. They're leveled at this point. The kills too, we are 3 minutes into the game. They're trying to play it safe, and you know what, Ash, last game Toby was playing the Esmeralda. This time it is Notorious, and I feel he might be even naughty this time on the Esmeralda, just like in the last game. Although I think the sustain might not be as high in the early game for the Esmeralda unless and until she lock on the items, but she will eventually get tankier from the mid to late game, of course, given more items are locked in. But again, their draft is really of that scaling, and even this Hayabusa, he needs a snowball, right? The Hayabusa, if he doesn't get a snowball, if he doesn't get some early kills, early gold, it's really difficult for the Hayabusa to be relevant in the mid to late game. A lot of the times, top lane, Shaz actually uses the bravest fighter to clear the lanes. And they're just pretty much farming. You can see level 7 already on towards Lemon, and they're actually trying to focus the top lane, but I don't think so. They might do that. But again, mid lane, a bit of movements coming in. They have the intel because Haitatsu is giving the vision. Lemon actually wants to go in, but does not find the angle for Debbie. Attraction Pearls being used too, but nothing much happening. I think objective number 2 is where we might see another full-fledged skirmish or a team fight taking place, but the goal lane has been completely untouched by both the teams. They're really farming low, but over lane though here, Ash.
Okay, they just ambushing there as well as RWM popped up. My goodness, a plane happened on to Zaz. Elu is in a big give it to light pop. The glorious pop goes in as well. A high pass with the AOG comes inside the tier, but will be taken down by Elu. Roamer managed to take down another Roamer, and there you go. We were expecting a fight coming in before the turtle or in the turtle time, but the fight just come up and it goes easily on the hand of Soul. Now retreat just got used for the blue buff. Attraction Pulse comes in. Hayabusa goes in with a quad shadow, give a little bit of shuriken damage and a mark onto that onto Ilu, but didn't force out the Ogi shadow kill though. I mean, this is what the Hayabusa play is, a little bit of safe and just wait for the perfect moment. But as you mentioned, he need the early cover, otherwise he will be taken out. Debbie right now being a little bit of having a little bit of their off time with the two people. They just managed to give her stun, as well as the macro will be secured by the side of Dakusena at this moment. Not a lot events happening at this moment, but still they're securing out the macro. They have a lead onto the micro. And talking about the goal, they're having a 2k goal lead in just 5 minutes 30 seconds of the game. So it's actually, we'll see, Team Soul is right now in a better position than Dakusena, and this is their match point game.
Absolutely, and it's a good thing, right? Because if you think about it, Dakusena was kind of controlling the early game, the first turtle at least, but now you can see the shift in the gold. YSS has 3,000 gold, 3,300 to be exact. Hayabusa is a bit behind gold, and if we are talking about 1k gold lead for the grandeur, and yes, locked into items. Mid lane though is kind of equal, not too much. EXP kind of same, but again, RW being used. Okay, Shadow Kill takes him down though, Debbie.
Yeah, that's what it is. And now the redemption comes in. Toby finds a kill onto Lemon. There you go. It's the entry of the Funny. This is the Funny Valentine taking a double there. Brooklyn goes in as well. Finds a kill on the Zap. And in the meantime, Ilu falls down in the hand of Peekaboo Predator. The Berserk is right now remaining in the Land of Dawn, but the mid tier, nobody is there to make sure that it will be get defended. No,
and that's going to open up a lot of map, right? The buffs are not going to be really safe because Dakusena can go and pressurize the jungle a lot more. Objective number 3, this turtle number 3 will be up. And you can see, if you're talking about the structures, Dakusena has just pushed the mid lane, but their side lanes have already been taken down the first tier, of course. But again, the turtle fight here might be a 50-50 though. But look at that, Ash. Okay, they go AOG here, but turtle onto the lemon here, Ash.
Yeah, he secured the turtle. RWM popped up as well. Zaz finds a kill onto Berserk. Killing spree coming out. Peekaboo Predator finds a kill onto Toby there. 2-man down with the turtle on. Free trade without losing a single one. Good start from Dakusena, you can say, in a do-or-die match. Even though we were thinking that So is having the fun in the second game as well, but then a little bit of spike comes in when they find a tier onto the mid. And if you will compare the tier falls down from the bot as well as to the mid for Soul, there's actually team Dakusena, who is right now a little bit of more having the upper hand in this game. Attraction falls, a little bit of crowd control comes in by Peekaboo Predator as well. There you go, Engage comes in. It's the Notorious going in as comes out as well, because he knows that the goal is kind of a little bit 2k right now, so this is not a right time to go for the Engage. And this moment, Berserk is having a 1v1. Does he anticipated that someone will come, because he's spending a lot of time at the lane?
Yeah, exactly, right. I think he is aware, I think his team has given him the intel, so he's trying to go back. But there's Peekaboo Predator. AOG goes in and he might get stuck there, but no, he has that, to the first kill to actually get out. But he might actually turn this around. Haitatsu forces out that Revitalize. But okay, here they want to go in.
Oh my goodness, Lemon goes into the quad shadow. Granger finds a kill onto the high Tatsu. There you go. Lemon.
Lemon.
To take down, but double will be secured by the Granger. Onto Lemon as well. Instant redemption comes in. 1 for 2 is this trade right now. Toby goes in, very aggressive, in a very bad position. He just overextended himself. But in the meantime, Funny Valentine is doing a sneaky picky.
Oi.
Top side. Oh, what just happened? Shut down onto Predator by Debbie there. This is the thing I was talking about. I mean, this things happens, but the Eve is actually not a good option against a Kimi, I feel so. I mean, Kimi, a lot of mobility. Eve, totally stationary. So, I mean, so slow.
Yeah.
Buster's here, but still, I mean, he can make a slow down to the in the gank or in the crowd, I mean, team fights. But still, I mean, if you'll see that in a 1v1 situation, Kimi can actually pull it out for herself as well. In the meantime, AOG onto Natalia there, and now the Spirit is going disconnected onto the Toby. They find a kill onto him as well. Ogi shadow kill. No, it's not gonna come up. Just a quad shadow, so that for a poke from the side of Lemon. And at this moment, they're just going for the Lord. What do you feel, Shinryu?
Still 50-50 here. Still 50-50. They did not have the Mountain Shocker yet, but again they want to go in. Lemon really low.
Totally connected by Funny Valentine there. It's a killing spree from the Granger. Toby. Actually, Toby is playing from the Granger.
Just.
Okay, Zaz right now. Oh my goodness, the double being secured by Toby at this moment. What a shot it was. The Mountain Shocker. Give a slowdown onto that Zaz. And then the kill just got secured by Toby. Now, Hayabusa with the quarter. That Sonata. The stack will talk right now. Unstoppable for Toby. He managed to change the lane. But the skirmish, the aggression, the domination is still same at this moment. Recalling back into the safer zone. Can he just get mark out at this moment? Okay, look at that.
That was so close. But again, Ash, you know what? Dakusena, they did force out Soul to make those mistakes. Wanted them to go, answer back their aggression, and that's where they got punished a lot of the times. But this time it was a reverse play. Soul were the one who forced Dakusena to go for that, forced engage, and they could not position themselves well. That's why they got punished. And that snipe on towards Lemon by Toby was absolutely amazing. And Toby has a really good time onto the Grandeur. He's 6, right? He's 6-1 and 3 here. But again, with the Lord advantage, I think so they should be able to at least get the Holy Defense off, given the fact they actually push in with the Lord. But I think Funny Valentine needs to be checked here. The Lord will get cleared, but again, what the heck just happened? Toby!
How can it be possible there? I mean, I don't know. What just happened? I mean, Toby just goes in and just comes out as well. Iochi pops up. SOD connected. Funny Valentine in the scene will be there as well. And Elu will be falling down from the side of Soul at this moment. A comeback we can expect right now from Dakusena. They're literally going online. Even though the micro is having a little bit of, lead. One lead, you can say, 12-11 is the score just. And the goal is equalized. The macro is kind of equalized as well. Attraction falls, just comes in as well. Ogi Shadow kills by Lemon. The tier falls down in the mid, enlarging a little bit portion of the jungle for Dakusena once again. Their second tier is standing tall from the top and the mid as well. It's just 1 second tier from the side of Soul, which is standing right now. That too from the bottom.
What, Ash?
Yeah.
This is what we might call caster's curse, man. I was just glazing Toby, and he instantly got taken down by Lemon. Like, what? You were not supposed to get... Like, he even had the flicker. He actually used the flicker in that team fight, yet he could not negate the damage from the Hayabusa. I feel that was a really well-crafted shadow kill coming for him, and the shutdown really gave a good amount of gold for Lemon. I would like to check the items once, because we are almost nearing that 13-minute mark. And yes, you can see, right, Lemon, he has almost 8,000 gold. Yes, Berserk has more gold than him. If you talk about the overall gold, Dakusena, they are not treated in the control of the gold. However, actually they're in the control of the gold here. Like, I'm just mistaken here. I'm just saying something different, but they are in the control of the gold. However, I think they need to match the aggression. Yes, they are able to force out some engages from Soul at a lot of crucial time, but before the Lord, they made a mistake and they could not get the important objective onto the map, and that's why they could not actually crack open the base. However, the push constantly from Funny Valentine is a point where, the seek or the backdoor can be coming, because if they really overextend for this Lord number 2 here, Ash, I think Funny Valentine might just find a way to end this game. And you can see, right, Toby will not have the best late game against Hayabusa, against the Moscow here, and they're both here against Toby. Does he know though?
Yep. Squad Shadow connected there. He will come back. Oh my goodness, Cody! Cody going up double! Secure the double! Just said it's not going so fun for him, but then he just secured the double kill. Caster curse, Indu curse, whatever you say, but it is Toby right now, unlocking the momentum. And there he goes, the enemies there, killing spree coming in by Toby. He has to take a triple, unofficial triple, and 2 people just goes back. At this moment, the wave management is totally fine. AOG just got wasted by Haitatsu for the save. Attraction falls comes in. Debbie for the rescue finds a kill on to the Notorious, but the Lord is totally open, and this is the time for them to go onto the Lord side and to secure it down. Then comes back with the mighty push onto the base so that they can clinch upon the series with a 2-0 clean sweep against Dakusena. And this is the thing I was about to say to you, that even though Hayabusa connected his squad shadow onto him, even though he was about to come back, and that was a misconnection or miscalculation from both of them.
I feel
Funny
that was a misclick.
With the shadow kill. Therefore, he just goes in as well with the, with the blink for the spear of misery, so that he can just suck him down there. But then,
I feel that was a misclick for sure, right? That cannot be okay. That might be a lag, but okay. Whoa! I hope that was a mistake, because that kind of blunder will really throw the game off balance, and Soul, they will not let go of such an opportunity. I was saying that's a 2v1 situation down bot that Toby was against, but another caster's curse, like twice in the night for 2 different teams here, man. Like, oh no. am I really cursing this team, or what is happening, man? I'm lost at this point. But okay, Soul, they definitely take the advantage of that blunder. And yes, we are just making sure that the teams are having the best connection here, because we do not want any kind of unfair advantage towards one team, of course. But again, Ash, we need to break down that game entirely, because it's such a pendulum, right? One time it is with Dakusena, then it goes to Soul. Again, it is Dakusena, again it is Soul. Then at the very end, it is again Soul. Like, after Dakusena got that advantage, like the shutdown onto Stoby, like, what is happening? Like, is there a shift, or is it just going to be like a pendulum every time? And this side of Soul, they definitely have the lot advantage here. But can they end with it? Like, can they just finish the game here? What do you think?
It's totally on Toby. I need to see what Toby gonna do in this match right now, because he was the one who changed the whole scenario. The Lord was totally in the hand of team Dakusena. They were about to take down the tier 2, and you know what? The Moscow advantage in a game is he can do the split push. He can comes in with the SOD in a team fight as well. So that's the backdoor thing Moscow do. But Toby at the same time just goes down. And then we were not expecting that the Rhapsody will actually take 2 people down without using the Death Sonata. He managed to take down Funny Valentine as well as Lemon. So Lemon was being there. I feel like it is just a miscalculation, or maybe a miscommunication as well, because I just saw that thing when the Quad Shadow connected on, and I told that I just gave that, the Quad Shadow got connected. And then Moscow comes in, and he was about to cast his Spear of Misery, but the range was not matched, and he was like clicking it out. And at that moment, when he just clicked 2 times, the Rhapsody was already in the click. And
I definitely feel, this was definitely a connection issue. Like, you did mention Dakusena, they are not a team from the Bengal server, right? So this should be purely a connection issue, or like an internet issue that they're facing, given the fact that we have a pause call here. So that should be the case. But guys, according to the rules, of course, we cannot take pause during the team fight. I feel maybe the teams, they call for a late pause. That could be the reason. We did not want to hold on to the pause until the team calls for a pause. We do not give a pause. Actually, that's a rule according to this. Most tournament has that kind of rule. The teams, they need to call for the pause, after which the referee will give the pause, but they cannot pause during a team fight while it is happening. So that's the call. But again, Seoul, despite the circumstances, they got the advantage. They cracked open the base. They got the lot too, and right now they are really closer to actually clenching that victory. And if that was a connection issue, I think Dakusena, they're just banging their heads against the wall, man. They were like about to equalize the score because they had that advantage. If they had taken down Toby out there, I can definitely tell you the firepower, the team fight, yes.
I was saying, what? They could have won the game as well. I mean, the way Debbie casted the RWM. What if the Haitatsu doesn't have that AOG at the moment, or Kimi doesn't have the Purifier at the point? I mean, Peekaboo Predator. It is just a finish for them. It was just a wipeout, and they have the wave management as well at that moment. So they could have just entered the base and take out the base as well. And it was actually an unofficial Mania could have happened, or a Savage from the Ranger. Now we're back into the game. Sindhu, you're talking about something of the firepower for Seoul.
Yeah, if they had taken down Toby out there, then I think Seoul would have really had to play defensively. But with two members being taken down, they actually can play really aggressive. Good thing is that they're finally back onto the map. But okay, Lemon wants to go. No way! What?
No.
What?
Lemon falls down. Now the Lord emerging onto the base. They managed to deflect it down. RWM popped out. Oh my goodness! It is Peekaboo Predator falls down in the hand of Notorious. Still, Funny Valentine goes there, trying his best to defend it. Funny Valentine just right now. Oh my goodness! Will not be doing it now. He'll be taken down by Notorious. Chunky minions entering into the base. Two people right now. They need to go back to just get a little bit of health, and now it's over. It's over. The recall chants are already started. A shutdown happened. Toby, but doesn't matter, guys. The victory, the crown will be popped up by Seoul Esports. A skirmish happened. A redemption happened. The table turned down. I don't know. Is it the misclick? Is it the network issue? But it cost them the whole PO3 series. I mean, that one blink, that one wrong decision from Lemon with the quad shadow, and that spike into the hand of Toby. 10-3-4. This guy is insane. He's the Mizoram number 5, as well as Manipur number 5, and this was the real game coming out from the side of Seoul Esports. They are just one step closer to the LAN. They managed to take out the MRO champion, Season 3 champion. They didn't just manage to take them out, they just managed to give them a hard time in the game as well.
Yeah, it's a clean sweep, ladies and gentlemen. Like, Seoul, they clean sweep Dakusena here. Like, we talked about it. Ash was to the side of DS. He was pretty sure that they would win. But hey, Ash, guess what? Boo! The team didn't win. It's my team, of course. I'm just kidding. It's actually Seoul winning it out. But again, what a game. I feel the first time was definitely a connection issue. But the second time he went in, he got the stun from the high loss, as well as the Mountain Shocker stun, double stun onto him. And Lemon, he couldn't even cast his Shadow Kill. And that was like the window. Like, I feel if he had held on to his Shadow Kill, his pressure that he can actually mark the back line, they could have really do well, because Funny Valentine's power spike was there. It was late game. They had Peekaboo Predator. They had Jazz from the front line. They had Haitatsu to soak in the damage, but they kind of, went really early. They kind of, they were like not really in sync in that team fight, to be honest. But again, amazing gameplay, man. They played it really well. I would say they definitely were worthy of that victory. And congratulations to Seoul, of course, for winning this match and moving to the 3-1 bracket. However, unfortunately, it's game over for Dakusena at the MEA x FEAI Grand Fest 1. They're officially out and they cannot qualify for the LAN anymore. Tough journey, man. But guess what? We need to have one winner, and congratulations, Seoul. They can again, for the second time, qualify for another LAN here, Ash. Like, this might be pretty much a back-to-back LAN for them. Could be, to be honest.
I mean, the gameplay was totally on to the mark, so I feel like they will be in the LAN. The upset happened. We cannot even say this is an upset. It is not at all an upset. It was actually a domination. Okay, just
they deserve it.
Neglect the second game, that blink, everything. What about the first game? What about the picks
Clean, man.
coming
Clean.
from
Clean.
first game? What was the draft
Clean
phase?
game.
Yeah, it was
Clean
totally. I
game,
mean,
man.
yeah, sure. And this is what I mean. You just executed out well, so you are just winning it out.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter.
I
But
do not, you know what? I do not want to take the praise away from them. They definitely played like a champion tonight. Like not a champion, but the winning team here, right? Clean sweep. Absolutely, you know, clear winners out here. If it was a 2-1, we could have said like it was a very unfortunate situation. But again, they definitely dominated the first game. Second game, it was a bit of back and forth. But hey, they won it at the end. So it's their victory and their celebration for, of course, but they cannot celebrate too early. They have one more round to actually clear here. But again, Ash, you know, we did talk about the game a lot, but why don't we talk about a few things? Let's start with the sponsors. Why don't you give a short shout out to all the sponsors first? Then I'll tell you what to do next.
okay, sir. I will do the thing you just told me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like obviously. I mean, if you don't want to, I mean, let me do it in my style. Okay, this is my style.
Okay.
Totally.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go.
If you don't want to have this type of lag during game, please please have the next gen internet service provider in your home, because it's the best internet service provider at Mizoram. So obviously, I mean, they are our sponsor. They sponsor the whole internet thing, so that this type of thing will never happen in the LAN. Thank you so much, next gen internet service provider, as well as
Yes,
we
sir.
have another thing that is
Room.
yeah, boom. I mean, if you want to take your team back into the back line without any, I mean, the skirmish or any accident,
No accidents.
please go to CK Hyundai and buy the
Yes, sir.
automobile.
Mm-hmm. Is it just me who is not here, Ash, or is Ash TZ actually gone? What is happening? Ash, can you hear me? My brother, my brethren, are you there? Maybe he's not there. Internet issue? Question mark. But again, ladies and gentlemen, like while he's not there, I'll do the rest of the sponsors call. Of course, we cannot keep the show waiting here. Of course, we have Vista Games being the powered. I mean, we are powered by Vista Games here, as well as by the Mobile Legends 5v5, MOBA Legends 5v5. Yes, correct. So they are, you know, of course, powering us, and of course, our collaboration with the DTS, making sure this LAN is going smoothly and in the best manner that we can. Of course, a huge and a big shout out to our streamer for tonight and also for the past couple of days is going to be Mr. Ise, making sure you watch the seamless gaming and the feast your eyes is possible only because of our editor, our OP editor, our Chuck Lutuk editor, Bomb. So you shout out to, of course, all of them. And for the next match, we will be just taking a short break, a very short break. We'll be back in a jiffy, ladies and gentlemen. So please hold on to this short break. Make sure you're refreshed. Make sure your popcorns and everything are filled. And we will be back really shortly. So stay tuned. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the MEA FEAI Grand Fest Season 1. The Swiss stage that you're watching, best of three. Number 1 is already over. Team 3 against Dana. Live action for the match number 2 between Small Big taking on against Team Dacus. Not Dacus, Team Dickinson, actually. Dickinson, known as DNS. Really famous Spain playing from their side, of course. Small Big, they're an amazing squad as well. But again, my name is Shifu. I will be your host as well as a caster for tonight, and I'm joined by Mr. Ash Teasy. Ash Teasy, aap kaise ho bhaiya? I'm just kidding. How are you, man?
I'm good, but I feel like there is some technical glitch from your side. I mean, your voice is not coming the way it should be. I mean, your voice is just like the way, ASMR type voice. It's not coming like that. It's like you're right now in Bada Bazaar. Just kidding. I mean, if there is something, then you can please solve it down as soon as possible, because we're heading into the game number 2 at MEX FEI Grand Fest Season 1. And you all know, guys, this is not just a MOBA 5v5 tournament. It is an esports festival which is going to be happen at Ardeng Tuma Hall in Aizawl at Mizoram on October 16th, 17th, 18th. The dates are already set, guys. The fire is already set. And the 4 teams are already set. So rest of the 4, we are right now cooking up. Let's see who it will be. Seoul, a big contender right now when they just managed to eliminate out or knock out, you can say, Dakusena from the MEX FEI Grand Fest Season 1. What a game it was. 2-0 clean sweep. But right now, we're heading into another one. You can say a team who is right now known as the king of underdogs. Yep, you heard me right. They're known as the king of underdogs. They're none other than Dickinsons. Yep, they were Dad and Sons. Then they just made it Dickinsons. Debbie anticipated it as they just got influenced by one of the greatest poet of English literature, Charles Dickinson. But I don't think so. It's just a troll. I feel so.
Yeah, they're trolling.
But that doesn't matter. And the second team is... It is small,
big.
Yeah, that's
big.
what I want to. Big, small, or small, big.
Small, big. And I hope you like my voice now, Ash. I think it is much clearer, much crispier, much like the ASMR. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Again, you know, this is the energy we need. This is the energy I should be keeping for the LAN as well. So I should take some examples from Ash as well. I should take some notes, after the stream over. Give me some notes, okay, Ash, for that. But again, the match cannot wait. The draft is already here. You can see like the first picking his stages here. The bans have already been there. The top 3 bans. Or the first 3 bans from both the sides is there. There's the 1-1, Poma banned for sure. Baxia too, a lot of the times is banned. Irithel as well from the side of Team Small Big. They go for the YSs here. And Instant Farsa answer back alongside the Kalea, which I'm personally seeing after a very long time. And talking about the bans from the side of Team Dickinsons, it's going to be the Lancelot, the CC, as well as the Zushin. But Ash, I really love this combo, man. Honestly, the Farsa and the Kalea combo. Too busted, man. Like the range, the lock on, just like hasta la vista, like good night, ladies and gentlemen. Like not yet, but for anyone who's locked in.
And there is heal as well. So what else you need, guys? What else you need? I think what else you need is the Bazan right now into the ring.
No, we need it. Ash, we need it. Ronaldo, because we already have Messi here. Where is Ronaldo? I don't see Ronaldo from the side of Team DNS. What is happening here? Why is the matches are not balanced?
Experience the youth.
It may be that because it's not the El Clasico. It is somewhat
MLS.
From MLS.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Just look it out. Yeah. This is. I mean, guys.
Is banning.
Sorry,
I mean,
that's just an extra reaction from I love the Fanny from Insane. No favoritism, but managed to vote it on Fanny. Yeah.
Well, nothing like that. But this guy with a retreat, I mean, he's insane. His name is insane. His is insane. His Fanny is insane. Everything he do is insane. And they got the Invoker there. And you need to know, guys, Invoker is a very nice player with a Kadita, with a Forza, even. He can also go for the Selena as well. Right Zushin? Now. Yep. How can I forget the Jushin? He will just kill me.
team
Yeah.
is banning.
Actually, yeah.
Now, yep. And I was saying something like you anticipated me that thing that I'm going to tell MLS. And this is what I mean. I feel like previous birth, we were like the dolphins. We were dolphins. I mean, we have that, you know what? I just forgot that word. Dolphins do. Telepathy. Yep.
I am
Telepathy.
Oh, yes, sir.
That's what we do, guys. Telepathy. So if you heard something like, I mean, hindrance or oh my goodness in LAN, just think that Ash is just doing the telepathy on to Sindhu.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Those are like the sweet cheese words coming from Ash. I'll like copy them. I'll just steal them. I'm just kidding. Like, I'll of course make sure that Ash is not missed. His soul actually, not that soul, like not the team soul, but his soul will be like, it's just like comes over me and is casting just like he does online, because I feel the day Ash is casting the LAN, like it's game over for a lot of us casters. Like the hype will be at a different level. But again, actually, man, I'm looking forward to that. And I hope.
But Shinru is actually my mentor. From the beginning.
No.
I mean, he's the one who, I mean, it was Miko as well, but then Miko assigned it to Shinru and he was always there for me. So thank you so much. Whatever I am today, guys, that I haven't wished him for the Teacher's Day because he's kind of a teacher for me. Like my brother, but he's a teacher for me as well for this casting. So anything you're hearing from me, if you're loving my casting, is because of Shinru. So the best is there.
I take the brother, the title. I'll not take the teacher one yet because I'm not that qualified yet. But again, Ash, I was just saying that. But you know what? I was just telling. Let me finish. Let me tell one thing. You don't let me finish.
My legacy shall endure.
I think the day we will be doing a LAN together, that will be the most core memory for me as a caster. Like, and hands down, like the best memory for me. Like the day we share the stage together, live together, the two brothers. I think that will be the most favorite day of my life. Honestly. As like for this game at least.
Dexter,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
No take backs.
I'd like to do the same as well. Love to do the LAN with you, alongside you. I love to do crafting alongside you, Debbie, all these guys, Roots, Miko, Crucifix, everybody, Tommy, everybody out there. I love to do casting.
Of course. No. See, I love the others too, but you're my favorite brother. That's a
I'm just gonna say that there are some casters with whom I'm like a bit more flex. I mean, I know when you're gonna throw me up, when I'm gonna throw you up. Yesterday we were thrown everywhere.
Oh my God, we were so captive. I mean, we were so busy talking about each other. Out here, we completely missed the draft. Ash. Both the teams have a really amazing draft. The EXP lane is gonna be. I think it's a EXP lane Grok, most probably. You know what? Against Lapu Lapu. So, Grok damage, most probably. So, YS's... Oh no, it's actually Badang. Badang EXP. Wait, what? Okay, yeah. It's a Badang EXP actually. Interesting choice. But again, Fanny against the YS's. I don't see enough lockdown for the fan, except for the Badang actually. But apart from that, everybody else can just pretty much get snowballed, right? Because if Insane really get a good early game, I think it might be not even going beyond the 10-minute mark, because I think the fan is too strong once it gets the snowball. Of course, it is nerfed a little bit, but again, mid lane out here will be a bit skirmish. But again, I actually forgot to say, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the match number 2, game number 1 in the MEX FEAI Grand Fest 1. This is the first game between Team Small Big onto the blue side and Team Dickinson onto the red side. Yes, you heard them right. Dickinson's here, as well as Small Big, both here to secure the slot for the 3-1 bracket. One team is already out of here, and tonight one more will be getting out. Who it's gonna be, and we don't know yet. But again, one team has to move forward. So let's see who's gonna be that game as well. But again, Ash, talking about this game, I feel. What do you think about the early game? Like, do you think it'll be very, Fanny centric? Like, they will be just making sure the Fanny gets some early lead, or will it be actually the mid combo that will be making more plays happening here?
Shinru, I mean, every time whenever there is a match of Dickinson, every eyes are on Insane Retreat, Insane Jungling, Invoker. But, my eyes is on someone else. It is Pawan Singh. This guy is actually so much underrated. And this guy is actually the carrier of and the X factor of the team. So he's having the Claude there. I was actually looking at him at the moment. And as you asked me, Fanny's first pick or not, I feel like a little bit of problem for the Fanny because Grok is there. A lot of CC will be coming out from him with the wild chart. Badang as well is a big counter for the Fanny. Now the Monster Shocker comes in with the cables. Oh my goodness. Lever of HP match goes back. It was about to be the first blood for the side of S2B, small B. But now team just go for the retaliation. They just went for the engage. Badang comes in as well. Brevish fighters by the Lapu. He goes in, and there you go. Fanny comes in as well in the meantime by Invoker. And there you go. Kalea goes with the engage. Lapu. My goodness, a double secured by Invoker. That's what I'm saying. This guy with the Forza, Selena, Jushin, Kadita is totally insane.
No, Ash, we are glazing too much, Dickinson. This is not how it's gonna be, man. We need to talk about small, big. I just want to say, Ankara Messi, goal. Just kidding. I'll not do that. But again, I think small, big, they really need to take control of the early game here. They have a really good draft for the late game. They have double marksman combo. They have good front line, and they even have the double map control because, you know, the ultimate from the Zushin. Okay, so talking about Zushin, she might get targeted here. Messi, no, Grok. Muanom actually takes down Insane here. A good answer back. The score after 3 minutes and 20 seconds, 1-2. And they actually lost the turtle. However, I think they are doing so far so fine. The goal is not so much heavily favoring Team Deconstance, of course. But, you know, the map vision is really going to be into the side of Team Small, Big. Whoa. Invoker?
Yeah. Pawan Singh, it was not actually Flicker. It was actually the mirror. With the Claude.
Okay. Makes sense.
He managed to goes back, but he was about to take him down there. But a Granger against Claude, I feel like Claude will have a upper hand in the late game with the mirror play. But talking about that overextension from the Fanny, it feels like 130 seconds is the mark for the passive to comes back onto the Zaytian. And she was fall down in the hand of the Invoker, so I feel like Insane was about to take him down once again, but now the Mountain Shocker comes in. Mega will be shot by Invoker. This game is just carrying out by him. And right now, Fanny goes in. It's Insane. But he'll not get anything at this moment. No casualties from the side of S2B. And there you go. Chanceless goes back. But they need to take care of Invoker at any cost.
Hey, Ash. How about we just call Insane with his IGN, that is Noir. Noir goes in, like not Insane, okay? If you want to, it's like the option is open. If you want to, if you want to just call him Insane, I'm up for it. Like, I'm up for it.
I'm ready for it.
Let's do it. Dominant. But again, this one, you can see, right? The second turtle is here, objective number 2. Both the teams, they want to get the priority on this objective, and they're trying to get some control. Yes, there was some poke here and there from the Badang, of course, but nobody really starting off the turtle. But S2B, small, big, they want to take charge. Noir wants to go in.
Small, big, but the engage comes in, and there you say, Victory God will be securing the throttle. There is Insane, but he's in a very bad position at this moment. British Brighter comes in. There you go, Zaytin falls down as well as the Grog, but in the meantime, it is none other than the Ailu with the kill onto Insane, and his rate buff is on there. Now 1v1 going in. Blazing Duet comes in by the Claude with the mirror gameplay. Granger doesn't have a ability at this moment. He already used the link there, but taken down easily by Pawan Singh. This is the Pawan Singh act. This is why, I mean, all eyes on him every time.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I get that Insane is really trying his best, but so far it's not really like yielding so much. I think it's more like Invoker making those games happen, and Ailu once again gets the double damage onto his face. Corey is trying to put the EXP lane under his control, but the fact is, you know, the way Dickinson's, they're just sandwiching those team fight. Fanny's like stopping, or, you know, just making sure that exit routes are completely closed off, because the way they are flanking this team fight is so amazing to watch. Array has that Tsunami Slam, of course, and he's making sure that he just goes for the right target alongside Invoker. They're really bursting them down. And after almost 6.5 minutes into the game, the score is like 2 for S2B and 8 for Dickinsons. Have complete objective control here. They're trying to take some structures around the map. The mid lane, though, a bit low, but the top lane first tier has already fallen. Dickinsons, they have 1 turret lead. So far, no turrets have been pushed for the side of... from the side of Team S2B, but again, the third objective, that is going to be the third turtle of the game, will be spawning really soon. However, if we talk about the gold, Dickinson, they have maintained a 3k gold lead, but again, you can see the mid lane, a bit of movements coming in. I think S2B, they are really anticipating a play onto the mid lane, but Insane as well as the top lane, they're getting split push here. And if they do not be careful enough, they might just lose sight of the objective control, which Dickinson are actually able to maintain pretty good. You can see Corey already there, Invoker trying to push, put some pressure onto the mid lane, and their jungler, Ailu, from small to big, small big, is actually on the bot lane. So this should be a free and uncontested turtle for Dickinsons.
With this, the Tsunami Slam comes in. It's a killing spree for the Pawan Singh. He goes in once again. It's Corey Cutie with the double on the Zacian as well. Can he go for a triple at this moment? Look at the Pawan Singh's damage. My goodness, they need to go back. They need to call off the fight. They'll be dismantling as well. But now, I mean, you know, whenever I see someone with the Fanny, Haya, Link doing a split push, I just remember one man. It's Choco Chan. He does Chocolate Chan. And there you go.
I mean, I do understand we are talking about Insane a lot because he is the one of those players, like he's mechanically really good. But I feel this game is not really about Insane anymore, right? It's more about Cody QT, Pawan, Invoker, and RA. Because if you think the KD of Fanny, she's not doing too much. She's like 0, 2, and 3. Not the best Fanny game. But again, Cody QT wants to go in here.
Mountain Chakra comes in as well, but Corey Cutie is still standing strong. The blue buff victory comes up there as well as the Tsunami Slam. The kidnap happened there. Wildchar comes in. Look at it, Booker position. He was stuck down there, even though he just pushed out the flicker. He goes back, but
Pawan?
I knew with the immune, with the first skill, just goes near to him, take him down easily, comes back as well. This is what I mean. Invoker. What if he just dodged it out at the moment? I mean, it was just a OP moment for me to see. This guy is literally good with the mid lane. I feel so.
Yeah, actually, I mean, I do understand the Wise is having a hard time against the Farsa because the range, right? He needs to go melee every time, and Farsa kind of can give the damage from a very far distance. But this time, he actually take him down. But okay, Array kidnap somebody.
With that, the fish crack comes in as well. Look at the fish fighter. Pawan Singh with a bigger kill out of the stage. And Peter Strike comes in. It will be Ailu getting down. The revenge has already been successful from the side of Invoker. Now the tier is in danger at the bot side. Granger still there. He will be using the Rhapsody to clear out the wave there. But Pawan Singh with the bullets coming in as well. The mirror comes in, goes back there. Grok will be going for the charge right now, but will now find the Pawan Singh easily. Now the Lord being on, I feel like another uncontested neutral objective securance is coming out from the side of Dickinson, because look at the goal lead, 7k, big mark in just 10 minutes of the game.
The thing is, all of those flickers are in cooldown except for Messi, as well as Cody Cutie, of course. Invoker will get his one back, but okay. Purple buff.
Another skirmish happened. Fanny with the kill this time. Insane goes on to Ailu, and the Lord will be secured by Invoker. Okay, I mean, this Invoker is what he's doing. 613 the KDA. He's taking the Lord. Is he the hyper? Is he the jungler?
Yeah, but now, at this point, you know what? At this point, it's no more like insane when you hear about Dickinson. It's more like Invoker. I'll try better for that. But again, the problem is small, big. They're really trailing behind. They can hold on to this game. They need to really hold on to their holy defenses. But all the second tiers have been fallen down. And Dickinsons, they are really able to manage the lanes pretty good. They are able to take good trades every time the fight's happening. The way they're pressuring the lanes, the way they're pressuring the team fights, is making sure that, small, big, they do not get too much ways to actually counter up the engage coming in. Corey once again wants to go in with the bravest fighter. The Lord is here up top. Small, big. How do they defend this?
Yeah, Holy Blessing is still on, so it could be an easy way to defend it. But in the meantime, goes in, finds a kill onto the Granger. Tsunami slam, that kidnap happened. Zayden with the stun comes in with the ultimate as well. Please crack there with a flicker. My goodness, he just go for overextension at this moment with the level gap. The damage gap will be talking a lot at this moment. And for the side of Team Dickinson, they find 2 kills, 3 for none. And right now, the big minions of Lord are coming up. They find the inhibitor at the top, might go for the finish. I don't feel so, but let's see. The minions marching onto the mid. Fanny goes in there. You know that there is the passive. Goes off for the Zacian. The Fanny is getting a lot of damage with the turret. And there you go. The inhibitor falls down in the hand of Bob and Singh. Now the engage comes in. So non-slap. There you go. They will be finding its way. Killing spree onto the Invoker. Finds a kill on the Grok there. S2B. They're not having a good day in this one. 3 of 20. 3 to 20. I mean, the score is totally, dominative. And look at the goalie.
Yeah, they are dominating. The thing is, you know what? Small, big, they are not really able to have too much map control or even the positioning into this team fight. First, they have to be careful of the Lapu Lapu. Then they have to be careful of Array. Then they have to be careful of Fanny. Insane, of course. Okay, wait. Insane is actually locked in. Oh no! Plutoski actually takes him down, and you know what? Plutoski is the name of a song actually, Ash. Like, it's actually a song by The Future. He's a rapper, okay? It's a rap song. So, I think this guy is a good fan of the song. But again, small, big, I think they can really hold on to this game, given the fact they can equalize the goal a little bit. Like, maybe not equalize, but at least get some core items. You can see just so less the Granger is actually forced to go for the Wind of Nature before he actually locks in the Malefic gun. But again, with both the sides, I mean, I think with the shutdown, they actually got a lot of gold, right? If you look at it, right? The shutdown onto the Fanny, they really got a lot of gold. And I feel at this point, they have a little bit of equal damage, but can they really contest? Because they do not have any lockdown. Grok here.
Tsunami slam, there you go! My goodness, he finds a way to goes back as well. That's a good escape.
Yeah, I mean, he had to burn up the flicker. That's the bad news. But again, I think that's enough pressure towards S2B, that is small, big, to not contest for this turtle. Yes, the Fury of the Phoenix will be used, but it's too early. And even the Mountain Shocker does not give damage anymore, so you cannot steal the Lord with it. The only thing you can do is like get the vision, and even with the vision, you cannot actually do much because you cannot close in because of the range. The Sparsa brings Invoker is constantly hitting those feather air strike at the right target, and Array, that is of course Doom, is making sure that the lock-in is there. And if you take a look at it, they didn't go for any Purify, so every time like the Kalea locks in, it's almost a guaranteed kill. But again, Corey wants to go in.
Okay, they deflect out the Lord there. Mountain Chakra comes in as well. There you go. Mega kill for Invoker onto the Batang. Octopus will secure. Double kill by Corey KFT. Grok got down. Monster will be secured by Bob. In the meantime, Ishanshin falls down as well as the ball. The base will be locked down. And the Lord will be taken down. The crown will be up. And the first set goes to Team Dickinson.
Yeah, I mean, they got a good draft. They executed it really well. Yes, I will definitely give that small, big. They had a good draft too, but the way they got outranged at a lot of crucial times. Yes, they had the Grandeur, but against the Fanny, against the Lapu Lapu, I think it's a really difficult game play. But I was hoping that, Invoker might get the MVP, but Corey Cutie steals the show here, man, with this Lapu Lapu, of course. Array was definitely good, but I also think one more factor was, yes, the Zushin counter out, the Fanny's feather air strike. But this game, we didn't see that happening too much, of course. But more so, I feel, is the mid duo. I asked you in the beginning of the game, right? Which one do you think would actually work really well for Dickinson's? Whether it will be the mid duo or whether it will be the Fanny. But the Fanny did not do too well in the early game, but the mid duo, absolutely phenomenal. But one thing which I actually noticed, small, big, they kind of seemed overwhelmed by their opponents. Like, they were doing good. They were farming fine. At times, they were actually able to maintain or even, give back the response back, the aggression. But they were kind of overwhelmed by their opponents. Like, they didn't know what to do. And they were like getting very chaotic because of like the flanks of the FEAI as well as the Lapu Lapu. What do you think?
Obviously, I mean, I feel like the Lapu Lapu was a game changer in this game, as well as, I mean, the thing I was about to say this is not about Insane. This is not about any jungler. This is more about the execution from the whole team. I mean, we just saw a game before this match in which the Ishan Chin was the core hero who just managed to take out the 2 games. I mean, not the second one. Second one actually goes to the Granger, obviously. It was Toby. But the first game was Berserk game. He managed to pull out a Maniac. The wipeout happened. They went out for a final rush. And their final rush just gave them that push as well. They managed to lock it down. They managed to take the first set. And then they were in the match point. And that rest is history. We all know. What about this game? They're still having... Ailu was playing the Ishan Chin, but it was more about the execution. He was doing a good part. I mean, if you will see, he had given 100% teamfight participation. But what about others? The execution was not proper by the 4 members. So this is why this game is known as MOBA 5v5. You need to...
Ash, I just feel like they were forced to commit some errors here. Like, they were not playing bad necessarily. Like, a team reaching this far will not necessarily play bad, but they were forced to play bad. Like, make errors, right? Because of the, the suddenness, like the way Team DNS were actually entering this team fight. Like, Lapu Lapu goes in, there's the FEAI, and after that, there's Pawan Singh, like you mentioned, right? The Blazing Duet coming in. Like, how do you counter that after all your skills are used to stop the FEAI and the Lapu Lapu? Tell me.
I feel like maybe they're gonna respect it out for no. What was the name?
Banned the COD.
They actually banned the COD. All eyes on Pawan Singh. Obviously, this guy is so underrated. So underrated in this game. I mean, he just get hidden with Invokers and Insane's aura. And even, I mean, apart from everybody, what a game from Ailu and Plutowski. They literally played well in the last set.
They played well. They did good.
I believe that this time also, S2B can make it out in the second game so that they can play the third game decider. I feel so. Because they have that spike in their head.
They have Messi. They should be.
Ankara Messi. I mean, if you remember, the first of the World Cup was a loss for Argentina. I mean, they lost it from Saudi Arabia. Okay, then what happened?
Yeah.
The glory happened. The little boy from Rosario just tossed the paradise that night, if you remember. So, I mean, the first game loss in a tournament and then you goes for the champion. It's what Messi do. So his fans also, I mean, I'm a big fan of Messi, obviously. So therefore, I'll say that never lose hope, guys. Never lose hope. I mean, even if you're losing out anything in your life, you just be there. I mean, one day it will be yours. Anything.
You know what, Ash? The chat is calling us Insane Glazer, the DNS Glazers. What is happening? Are we DNS Glazer here? Huh? Is that what is happening here? I'm just kidding. But again, they actually played well that game. They executed that really well. They make sure that the game actually were in their control. Yeah.
Listen, Shinryu, listen. I mean, I want to say this to the chat. Guys, they are right now one of the best team in the underdog. Okay. If LCF would have playing against them, I would have said about LCF because LCF is better than them. So obviously, I mean, this is the thing.
Big statement.
If S2B wants to get recognized, they need to show that gameplay as well. I mean, if S2B is playing against some underdog team, I mean, not better than them, I would have glazed S2B as well. But these guys have won an underdog tournament. They have shown their potential there. They lost to Sacred Divine. In that game, I was glazing Sacred Divine as well. But at the particular moment, if you remember, when the Zaytin managed to
Divine or Sacred Shine?
Sorry, Sacred Shine. I just got the Divine. Okay, guys.
Ash is living in the past. And even, you know what? It's okay. You do not have to give a full explanation. But the chat wants to sing. How about that? I'm just kidding. You don't have to sing necessarily. This is not the singing competition, of course. We're here to cast the games, ladies and gentlemen. But again, this time, FEAI will make another appearance from the side of Team DNS. Small, big. Yes, they get the Lapu Lapu as well as the Farsa, which was a problem in the last game. They got a good trade for the Bucks. Yeah, but I feel There's a lot of heroes that are open, especially the Kadita, but they actually don't go for the mid lane here. Invoker was to hold on to his hero, and they want to make sure that Pavan Singh is onto a comfort hero. If his Claude was banned in this game, he did really good with the Claude in the last game. This time he'll not get his hand onto those hero, and onto that hero actually. And
Look at Night Fury.
No, I feel you know what, Ash? It's really smart. They didn't go for the mid lane. They actually picked the Moscow, which is the only counter, at least one of the counters for the Fanny. You think about it, right? It's a good steal.
And now everybody is thinking about an Xbox to come in for the Bakshia, but the thing is, it is a Fanny, guys. So you need to pull out some stun, some crowd control who can just manage that Fanny. I would have believed a Kufra would have been better rather than this high loss. They just went for the high loss. Maybe because of the Bakshia being there, a Kufra will actually not regulate well in that game. So, but S2B is actually making up a good draft here. This is the do or die game for them. They need to pull it out. Otherwise, they are, the journey in MEA FEAI Grandfest Season 1 is over if they don't pull it out.
Yeah, I feel they really need to give their mid lane a really good time this match. They should be banning out Invoker here because last game Invoker was really controlling the flow of the game. Like, he was able to maintain the tempo of the game, the momentum of the game. So if they can't actually control the mid lane, then I think small Vic can really have a great chance in equalizing the score here. Yes, they ban out the Kadita, which is a counter towards the Farsa. They can also ban out the Zishan, which is the other counter towards the Farsa, of course. But problem is they need to go for a good jungle. The YESS is open so far, but I feel like it might get banned after this. The Fredrin could be a good alternative against the Fanny, of course, but would you want to go the Fredrin against the Baxia as well as Moscow? I don't know, but they actually leave open the Zishan. They ban off the Exborg. So this definitely means they want to go for something tankier, like a little bit more tanky, or they're just protecting their frontliner here, Ash.
Of course, and the Xbox got banned right now. I don't know why.
Oh, you see.
You don't want into the EXP. Oh, okay, because of the Fedrin pick might be the thing. Banned out the Xbox, but Pookie Balmon?
You know what? Just pull some Onyx ID, man. Just go for the Khaja jungle, man. At this point, I don't know. Might work. It might work. We never know, right?
You know what I feel? I mean, Akai would be a good option here, actually.
Oh yeah, actually. You're right. But what do you think? Like, I feel that utility heroes, they're really good with the support mid, like support roamer. What I want to say, like, not like something tankier. They want to go for the Akai regardless, but can they actually pull this off? Like, I do like the frontliners available. The Farsa can deal good damage. The Zishan is still open, but I feel they need a little bit more burst onto the mid lane. The Moscow is really late. The Fanny is good, but there's too much tanky members, man. So what do you like recommend here? Like, which mid lane they should go? Like Lilia or Dunox?
Lilia. It should be a Lilia there. But if they're pulling out this Valentina, it might be the thing that
your team is picking.
They want to copy ultimates here because Feather Air Strike.
I think more over the heavy spin, man. Heavy spin.
Heavy spin, even glorious pathway. I mean, it could be a good option to just, charge or to just go back as well. It gives you a sort of mobility and slow down the enemy side as well. And they will also not figure it out as soon as possible when it got casted. Is it Valentina or is it our high? That's the thing. Valentina is a kind of a good pick here. But, oh my goodness. Winning lane, goal laner. Irithel is here. Or
I think the Brody is better. Like,
I feel like no Brody, no Irithel. I should see a Bruno here. Not because of Messi is playing, but because Bruno is actually a good counter for Moscow.
Let's go.
That's Neymar, man. Come on, that's not Messi. Okay, they go for the Irithel regardless. Like, I like the pick. At least the Irithel is able to, maneuver her way around. But again,
a lot of
Baxia. Baxia, though, man, the rotation.
They just change it out. Their real draft. Nasty with the mid. Lutoski with the gold. Ailu with the jungle. Night Fury, he will stay with the EXP. And Muan, everybody is shouting it's Muan, guys. I mean, they love Muan so much. So let's see how Muan goes this time. Because it's the duo I said, and I want S2P to take on the game because we all want a third game decider. Me, Shinryu, you all. S2P need to pull this game out for the sake of the game.
Welcome.
For the
You know
sake of
what?
the viewers. For the sake of their fans who are right now shouting, Muan,
Yes, sir.
The battle.
go for it.
You know what, Ash? We have enough energy for a third game, right? We have stored so much energy. So like, let's just make a third game. S2B, you need to pull a comeback here. But again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the MEX FEAI Grand Fest 1. This is the Mobile Legends qualifiers that you're watching. The Swiss stage. This is the 2-1 bracket, of course. One more victory for the 3-1 bracket and then the qualifiers, of course. But both the teams are here to win it, of course. You can see Dickens Suns, they are leading the series with 1-0. They have the match point in their pockets. Small, big, they need to pull a comeback here. They definitely need a comeback. They're not here to get out of this tournament. They're here to fight. They're here to win too. So both the teams are here ready. Dickens Suns onto the blue side. Small, big here onto the red side. My name is Shinryu, and I'll be a caster for this game. And I'm joined by one of the amazing hype caster here, Ash TZ. And yeah, we'll see how this match goes again. But insane, that is Neuer in this game, had got his hands onto his Fanny once again. Last game, he did not have the best early game. The mid lane was really controlled by Invoker. But this time, Invoker does not have his Farsa. He's onto a Valentina. Yes, he can steal away the Feather Airstrike from Messi. But will it be enough will be the question, because they need to put the side lanes under the control. The Farsa has a really fast rotation with the wings by wings. Whereas the Valentina is not the fastest hero to rotate, but for the rotation, they definitely have array onto the bars. But okay, Messi, okay, able to walk away from the Fanny with the wings by wings, but still holds onto the spells, right? That's a good call. That's a good thing. The first turtle is gonna be up really soon. We are soon gonna reach to the 2 minutes mark, and you can see already, like, a little bit of invades coming in by Aidu here.
Circle of penetration mines. They got the creep there out. That lizard hunter, I believe it is. Yep, lizard. Tron lizard, not lizard hunter. Tron lizard. But not got secured there by none other than Corey Cutie. He goes there with the R-Lord, finds a slash onto the Forza, and Messi goes down there. I mean, Messi was about to goes down with the cable coming in, but the flicker was there. Why he doesn't went for the flicker?
I think he got stunned before he could actually use the flicker, but again, Cody Cutie.
Cody Cutie once again going so much aggression, but this time the overextension will be priced out for him. He will be taken out. Heavy move comes in this time. Noah in a very bad might be taken out. Yep, he'll be taken out. Team S2B are about to contest the turtle without the Dickinson jungler. So no contest is actually a free turtle for the side of S2B. That's the glorious pathway popped up. A little bit of zone coming in. There you go. The turtle into the hand. In the meantime, Baksha give a good rotation coming out, but the heavy spin this time from Invoker. They'll be taking out obviously Night Fury.
And that was a really well used heavy spin. They let go of the turtle, but they made sure that they walk out with a kill. And you can see Pawan Singh already chunking on the goal up top. Yes, Messi is there, but can he take him down? Feather Airstrike is here, but no! Pawan Singh is here to outplay that. Oh, okay. He's able to walk out. Man, he actually had to spend his flicker, but still walks out with his life, and that's a fair trade, right? He does have one kill. So he's doing so far so good, but again, the problem is if you leave this Moscow unchecked, if you leave him farming pretty much freely, it's gonna hurt really bad once you go to the late game. Yes, they have Plutoski onto the Rithel, really good maneuverability as well as damage for the late game, but if he lacks item, if he gets trailed behind, it might be really difficult to win from the other lanes, because their goal lane really needs to be active here, because Cody Cutie can give 3-4 man final slash, and if it connects, I feel they can actually go for a wipeout pretty much most of the time. But again, the thing is they need to pressure the goal lane, but Dickensons, they're here.
Yep, the Fanny goes in there with the dip cut throw and finds a kill onto Plutowski. Plutowski falls down, the rest comes in. It's not that the Messi, but the kill goes to the high loss. Heavy spin comes in once again. Array might be taken out. Yep, the Revitalize was there, but he will be taken out easily by Ailu. Ailu right now charging the way onto the Neuer. Neuer finds a way to go back, but at this moment, there you go. The final slash comes in. He finds a way back into the safer zone as well with a good amount of health onto him. In the meantime, it is actually, I mean, someone from the chat told me that it's not Muan, it is Muanom. Muanom.
Muanom. It's like Muanom. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yes, the Hylos is doing a really good job, but they need to keep their goal laner safe. That's the second time he's been falling. The turtle number 2 here, Ash. A skirmish.
Okay, the glorious pathway popped up by Muanom, and in the meantime, the final slash! My goodness, 2 people! Feather Strike comes in as well, but this time from the Valentina. Vanny goes in, there, dealing a lot of damage. Can he go for the Night Fury? Let's see. Yeah, Night Fury will be executed down as soon as possible. In the meantime, oh my goodness, Corey Cutie with the kill, and there you go, Ailu. Why he will stay back. He also goes in and take out Array. In the meantime, on the top side, am I gonna see a turret falling down? Okay, no, he's not aware of the Irithel. But no. Pawan Singh is going straight forward to secure a macro lead for the side of Dickinson's. Just recalling back after doing it, and another macro lead just happened out of the bot side as well. 2 at the same time, and now, oh no, my goodness! Oh no! And Ailu just got stuck in a wall, and this time Corey Cutie will not. Oh no, my goodness!
He walks out.
What? Utilizing managed to make sure that Ailu goes back with a safe choice. I mean, he has the health there, and at the moment, I mean, they just took the revenge onto.
Okay.
Yep. Fanny goes in. Night Fury falls down. A revenge happened. You took our EXP, but not spare you guys.
An eye for an eye, an EXP laner for an EXP laner, and so much fight, and not even the turtle, but okay, mid lane. Oh, Ailu actually played a really good role, but I feel it was actually Nuanom, actually, I'm sorry, who made that Revitalize really come in clutch. But again, the second turtle is still untaken. The turrets are getting pushed really quickly. Pawan Singh making sure they're not really trailing behind in terms of taking down the structures. Ailu really forced out an early heavy spin here.
Yep, let's see, we'll be securing the turtle. Final slash, 4-man connected. Pawan Singh in the back door, giving a lot of damage. There you go, Invoker finds a kill out of Ailu at this moment. And there you go, another spear coming in, but it will be Corey Cutie to kill onto Nightwalker. And in the meantime, Sony connected. Can he go for the Messi? Messi going back. Okay, nobody is there to chase down Messi at this moment. Obviously, how can you chase Messi? He can dribble you out.
Yeah, but Messi has not been able to score tonight. He's 0-2 and I think 6 maybe. And again, mid lane gets pushed. And Pawan Singh making sure, like you mentioned, they're not trailing behind in terms of taking down those turrets. Dickinson's, they're really controlling the macro game so far. No answer back from small big there. Once again, they were doing really good. They were doing amazing in the early game, but suddenly they're getting controlled by the tempo that the side of Dickinson is dictating for them. And this is not a good call, because once you get into their tempo, they really control the game. You need to get back the momentum towards your side. You let the Moscow farm really freely, and this is what it does. If the Moscow comes online, it kind of is hard to actually fight those team fight. But again, Duamon.
Okay, the tier falls down onto the top side. But it's like, I mean, Muano is waiting for the perfect moment to cast the ult there with the glorious pathway. But now at the bot side, Night Fury is going on to the Neuer. Neuer finds a way with the cables, goes back as well. The thing is, right now, I mean, the thing is that what I'm trying to say is the lack of crowd control for the fan. Nobody's there to catch up the fan at this moment. Even the heavy spin coming in, it kind of missed out. You cannot, I mean, obviously cannot crucify him onto the walls. But that's the main thing. I mean, I want to say that
Ailu
is not so. Ailu, okay, final slash comes in, heavy spin. There you go. I mean, he was aware of it, that the heavy spin will come. The revitalizing popped up as well.
Too early, man. Those heavy spins are really getting baited out too early, and this is what I'm talking about. Dickinson's, they're making sure they are okay.
Okay, another score mishap and a shutdown onto Muado. Mega kill secured on the Night Fury. The story connected. Colin Singh goes inside. Secure a double onto the Night Fury. And he go for a triple. No, it's Corey QT who will be taking out to the Panda. Ailu falls down. 4 men down. Only 1 man sparing. It's Messi. The minions are right now marching down onto the inhibitor. Might be got cleared down as well because it is Feather Airstrike. We all know the lane clearing is too good by the first up. But now the Lord is on and the Panda, Ailu, is not there. So I feel like it will be a free Lord for the side of Team Dickinson's. They are actually regulating and channelizing the camp in a proper way after the early phase over.
Yeah, this is why I actually mentioned, the combo for 2 tanks. If you don't go for, of course, they take the Lord because they have the advantage here. Dickinson's, they have the Lord advantage here. But what I'm trying to say is like, you should go for a utility. If you're going for a utility jungler, then go for some kind of healer because I think 2 tanks are not really good. Yes, you can go for the, revitalize, but Ailu, heavy spin once again.
Okay, but this time he will get a lot of damage. He's being trapped down there. Balancing with the trade. Unstoppable double secured onto the Messi as well. It's Muadam only standing with the fear of misery. Can he go for it? Okay, high loss with the glorious pathway. Rips back afterwards, but goes into the base. He managed to region back, but is it enough? Because right now Lord is in the hallway. There you go. Heavy spin comes in, but this time from the Valentine as a Godlike secured by Nuande Encore. And with this, Team Dickinson's are going to secure the BO3 series with a 2-0 against S2B, making sure that S2B gets eliminated out from MEA FEAI Grand Fest Season 1. One step closer, one step ahead to the LAN. Dickinson, congratulations, my guys.
Yes, sir. They moved to the 3. Yeah, they moved to the 3-1 bracket here, Ash. So definitely closer, right? And no words, I would say, like can really take away the praise that small big and deserves here. They played really good. They came this far of the tournament. That's a big testament for them. And they were really doing great in the early game. This match. Or this game, they were really doing amazing in the early game. And I feel it all shifted once they really overextended the second turtle fight where they forced out a lot of engages, they forced out a lot of skills, but no objectives at all. Like Moscow got free farm, he was pushing, the turrets were getting taken down. And by the time they realized what was the problem, you could see every time the skills, the revitalized, the resources especially were getting baited out of small, big. And you did mention that they have a heavy spin for the Fanny, but it was not always locking him down. It did lock on to him onto the first turtle fight. That's why they got the advantage in the first turtle take. But afterwards that, the Fanny was really careful that he doesn't get caught up onto those heavy spins. And in the end, he was getting godlike, like 7 kills without getting shut down. 7 kills actually. It's really insane. Like, he's insane, but guys, that's insane. So this is like a funny joke at this point. So again, Dickinson's, like, they played really well. Like both the games, they were so good at maintaining the tempo, the momentum. And Ash, I think if you remember, right, the way Invoker was playing in this team fight was so amazing to watch, right? He was a star player, like hats off, like to him. Like first game, Farsa positioning damage. Second game, those steal from those ultimates and those lock on with the heavy spin and the other skills, like beauty to watch, isn't it?
Of course, it was totally insane. Even Moadom was insane in the second game as well. I mean, not in the first game, but second game was actually a good game from S2B. They started well, but what can we say? The execution in the mid to late phase was not so proper for them. I mean, obviously, the draft was not so proper for them for the mid to late phase. That's what happens. And Moscow got the spike so that Irithel doesn't, make a much problem for him. That's what happened in the end, and the game goes to the side of Team Dickinson. And with this, I think, we need to take a short break because this is Grand Fest Season 1, MEX FEAI. It's not just a tournament, it is an esports festival which is about to happen at Arding Tuma Hall, Mizoram Aizawl.
Yes, sir.
on October 16, 17, 18. The dates are just got selected, guys. So I want all of you to give your attendance because we have this to not only MOBA 5v5 games, but also we have BGMI, Dota 2, and then we have the Ultimatum, that is the Chase, FC Football, Valorant, if I'm not wrong. And
No, there's no Valorant actually. There's no Valorant.
Sorry,
It's like
no
PC, FC, PC, and mobile both. And chess, of course, Dota 2, BGMI, and yeah, this very game, right, Ash?
Yeah. And with this, guys, let us take a short break so that the teams will be get ready. Also, we'll have a little bit of, rest as well. Thank you so much for
We'll
joining.
be quickly back,
Stay
so stay
tuned. The
tuned.
third game will be coming soon. With this, thank you. Please.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the MEX FEAI Grand Fest Season 1. And as you know, you're watching the Swiss stage, best of 3, of course. But this will be the third match of the evening, of course. We already are done with 2 games. First game, Dakusena versus, if my memory serves it right, it was team... I need Ash TZ here. Which team it was, Ash?
It was Dakusena versus Team
Soul.
Soul Esports. debut
Correct.
team.
Yeah. This is the duo, right? We got ourselves with. So anytime I get stuck, I just summon Ashties. Like, he's my savior.
But then,
at this point.
then let me give that third match. Revolution versus
Revolution X DTS. Don't forget that. Revolution X DTS
Revolution
versus
XTS versus
Luganica. Not nigga. Luganica. Luganica.
Don't say that word. It's prohibited.
No.
I believe I had casted for them in the early stage.
Yeah.
They are actually a good team. Obviously, I mean, they qualified for the top 32 teams as the top 32 teams for the Swiss stage. So obviously they're the good team. And right now they're playing, a match, a BO3 against Revolution XTTS, who are also one of the great team, one of the, you can say a contender for the LAN. We can actually feel like that. So they are also going to give their best this time. Luganica versus Team Revolution XDTS. I believe that this game will be insane. And maybe, all the last 2 games were 2-0, one-sided. You can say not one-sided, actually. The last game was actually one-sided, but the first one was not totally one-sided, if you will see. Dakusena do give a lot of, comebacks as well, but sadly, that Moscops, Funny Valentine will always think about it. That bling, though. It doesn't matter right now. What do you feel? A 2-1 or we're going to see a 2-0?
Really difficult question to answer, but again, both these teams, they have made it this far. I hope amazing things from them, right? So far tonight, we have just seen 2-0. I'm hoping for a 2-1. We have been mentioning that we have a lot of energy, like 2 hypecasters. We're just, switching roles here a little bit, but we have energy to go for a 3-game start. Do we, or do we not, Ash? Like, are you tired? No.
We have that energy right now. Revolution XDTS versus Team Luganica. So I want Luganica to give a perfect competition to Revolution XDTS so that we can force out to game number 3, a third game decider, because all of our fans, all of the viewers of AVX FEI are right now wanting a game of competitiveness, not a one-sided one. Not a 2-0 clean sheet.
See, this is the last chance for one of these teams, maybe out of the 2, to show their full capacity, right? Both teams should show their full capacity, because if they don't do it right now, they will be out. If they are losing, they are out. There is no second chances. There is no wild card. There are no comebacks, right? You need to get the game either completely clean swept or you fight for a reverse sweep if you're losing. Otherwise, the other team is getting the victory. That's how it is. Like, the winner goes to the next round, the loser is out. And I feel coming this close to the LAN slot, like, again, see, LAN slot. I'm trying to say like the slot of the LAN, but it sounds like LAN slot. But again, so securing the slot for the LAN, and you get knocked out from here, it would be really hard and depressing for a lot of team, of course. But again, both the teams, I have amazing, hopes from them. Let's see how they will be going for this draft. Again, you can see 3 bans from both the sides, in total 6 here. Pretty common bans. The only thing that I'm seeing different here would be the high laws. Apart from that, very regular ban. The junglers didn't get banned. They didn't pick up the YSS nor the LAN slot, but they're going for something different here. Chaos is going for the CC. Okay. Cynix is going for the YSS. They also get Himi onto the mid lane, Gatut Kacha instant answer, of course. Pretty normal bans, not bans, pretty normal picks here. Nothing too crazy that I'm seeing, nothing out of the box, out of the meta here, unless they surprises us, of course. But, you know what, Ash, one thing I feel that if you want, just a suggestion, if you're having a bit of issue, I can take the hype from here, if you want that. Or if you want to
Yeah,
continue,
sure, why
I'll
not?
be like,
No, why not?
I'll be like more than happy to give it.
There is no issue that I have no issue, but I want you to have the hype this time as well because it's already two
Okay.
games I've been hyping up. This game is
Mhm.
all yours, and I'll be
You
there.
want to chill
as a-
back. You want to sit back and chill, right? Uh-huh.
No, no.
I see. I see. I see.
Are you-
Taking
are
the
you-
easy way
no.
out. I see. I see that.
I'm there watching this game, saying that, I mean, the caster who analyze, the color casters just chill in the backside, and hype caster do all this. This is not right. This is not at all right. Everybody will be there. Miko will be there.
Oh my god! But once again, you know what, Ash? The 4 years when there's already a CC, like, is that a really good choice? I don't see that a winning lane anymore. I mean, yes, it does counter out the LAN slot some way.
Unless you're anti.
Hey, stop. Let's not compare. Of course, like, they have to play against him at some point, but like, in normal, like, if we just talk on paper, this is not the best lane matchup, right? For at least the 4 years here.
No, not at all. Because CC is actually a direct counter for the Phobias. Easy counter for the Phobias as well. Because if you will see, CC doesn't have a lot of dashes. Even if Phobias goes in, the Yo-Yo Please will actually give her a little bit of reason as well. So you cannot take over a CC. Other than, I mean, one thing you can do, it is you can actually go for the EXP, I mean, support to the EXP on the early phase so that the CC will not have the early spike. Then you can actually take on. I mean, anybody, even if a DG is having the early spike, he can also melt down anybody he wants. That's the thing. You need to give your laner early spike so that he can win the lane, even if he's not playing the winning lane hero.
I mean, I do understand in terms of team fight capability, like dynamics. Of course, the Phobias can do really well, but he needs to hold on to his lane. He needs to get the farm too. And if he's denied that, I feel he'll be really squishy. We did see an amazing Phobias, right? In the first game itself, Dakusena versus Soul, Notorious, of course. A huge shout out to him. He completely turned around the game all by himself, or at least the early game, right? He was not getting taken down despite like the team Dakusena throwing their absolute best. Like, it might be like maybe in the later stage after like there was enough item locked in, Notorious was getting punished, but the early game, because of him, Soul was able to capitalize so much that entire match.
Of course. Now, I mean, this game is, you know what, I feel like Revolution x TTS are having a good draft here. But at the same time, Luganica is not having, I mean, so much bad draft, but don't say that thing. I mean, we all know draft might be so good, draft might be so bad, but if the execution comes well, then you can actually pull a game with the Kagura mid as well. That happens in the rank as well for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, I do like the, Carmilla, of course, but I feel, can they reach the backline? So far, they do not have anyone to reach the backline because there's gonna be a grandeur, of course, and apart from that, on top of that, they have more extended range with the hitbox getting a bit more maximized with the Novaria. Like, such a well-crafted draft coming in from Revolution. So, what do you think should be the best answer? Should they go for something tanky for the gold lane? Like, maybe just let 2 marksmen onto the mid lane and the jungle position just take it over? Or should they lock in a Bruno? Like, is that the right choice?
There is 3 marksmen already. I mean, this is insane. They should not go for this. I believe they should go with some EXP so that they can go with a sandwich meta, just like the Team Soul pulled it out on the first match of against the Dakusena, obviously. But no, they're going with a Bruno right now. We're expecting a Bruno on Messi, but this dream will be fulfilled by Tomui. And from the side of Revolution x TTS, we're having a beautiful draft. Look at that. They have a backline diver. You ask me, it will be Katok actually. They have the Predator. Lancelot is there also. He can reach the backline too. And from the side, okay, we're ready for the draft, guys. I mean, we're ready for the game, guys. The draft is over. Let's see
Yes, sir.
who's taking on the bottom this time. Is it Revolution XDTA starting up the wave with a lead, or Team Luganica will be having a 1-0 point in the first set? Whom you're supporting, guys? Let me know in the comment section. If you are not here yet,
You know what,
if you're
Ash?
also not here. Yep.
You need to check the comment section. Your sister is there, your bestie is there, Yuina is missing you out there. So I'll just take it over for a minute. So before you can just check the messages, of course. But again, the mind games are over, ladies and gentlemen. The draft is already done. Revolution X DTS versus Luke Nika for the third match. Game number 1 is here. Both the teams are ready to fight in the 2-1 bracket, waiting to, or just, making sure that one of these teams actually qualify for the 3-1 bracket, more closer to the LAN qualifier, of course. And this is the MEX FEAI Grand Fest Season 1. And my name is Shinryu, and I'm joined by AshTZ for casting this game, of course. But we will just talk about the game a little bit. Before that, I'll just give a quick shout out to our amazing sponsors, our internet partner being Next Gen, making sure our internet connection and our connection with everyone stays completely unbroken. But again, our sponsor here, CK Hyundai, making sure it gets steered well, just like how you can see both the teams are trying to steer their aggression at each other. And of course, how can we forget, we are powered by Vista Games, Mobile Legends 5v5, and our collaborator, the great DTS, Don Tise Esports. Don Tise Esports actually making sure this is go amazing, but okay, Obito-kun. Whew, almost getting taken down there, Ash.
Oh, of course. What a start right now. I mean, this is the start, guys. Revolution X DTS is just giving this buy from the starting as well. Just think what will happen in the late game. But right now, even they are having the double S tier jungler, so they can actually pull this game for themselves as well. But look at the Novaria pick. I mean, the utility pick. I don't like Novaria pick so much, but the right phantom execution.
Oh no, Cyrex actually able to, no, he did he win the retry? Oh, whoa, Haki almost able to snipe him down, but that's the level efficiency for the YSs, and this is not too good. Full clip is making sure it's remaining really, higher up in the experience for the jungle. At least the turtle is up, and I don't think so Luke Nika will actually try to contest for this year, Ash, because I don't see a way open for them.
I mean, yes. Sorry.
Oh my god. Oh, wait, bot lane, no. Oh, close, but
about to go down there. Not a single kill yet, but they secured the turtle right now. A little bit, lead to the gold side. 1k it is, but it will fade soon as well. I mean, it can be equalized. And moreover, I can say that Team Revolution X DTS is actually playing so defensively at this so far, because they know that, taking off a fight will actually, if they lose, they will actually lose the turtle as well. So they just waited for it. They went for the neutral objective. They secured it as well. And even though they went for 2 kills, but somehow Lugnik managed to, goes back into the safer zone. But now, full clip. What is doing? If you remember, whose name was full clip,
of course, the Kyrie from, of course, all the way from PH, who's actually playing for Indonesia, Onyx ID, of course. But, we need to see whether this is going to be a full clip or a half clip here, or whether he'll get just clipped for no reason. I'm just kidding, man. He's doing good so far with the Lancelot, of course. Revolution X DTS, their old name, Revolt of 1857. If you know your history well, Ash, that is the first war of independence, right? And that is against obviously the war against the Britishers. Like, they wanted to get rid of the East India Company's rules. So that's why that war was fought at first. Like, a little bit of history classes, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but okay, you might not like to see that if your team looking like a fan. Okay, Obito able to just walk out with the help of the Vengeance, but Aoshi comes in. But no way, first blood onto those agony. Oh no, the downtown snipe connects, and Aki will take down Tomoe. And with that, Revolution X DTS will be able to capitalize and also get their hands. They actually didn't get the purple buff, but they might get the turtle here because there's no retribution available for the YSS. Cynex, he needs to just be again content farming his lane. So pretty easy objective control, 2-0 lead for Revolution X DTS here, Ash.
Of course, and viewers, if you're, thinking why we're talking about history, because we do casting at a college cup as well. So we do talk about these things, and that's this is the reflex of that tournament. But right now, look at the CC, which we're anticipating. Oh, Victor comes up. Once again, something is happening. At a sliver of HP, they're managing to pull out and goes back easily. Team Lukanika is playing really very safe at this moment, but 2-0 is the score right now. Revolution XTTs are actually starting their way in this game with a 3-8 goal lead already. But let's see how this game goes in the clip. And we saw the same game from the last match, Iolo.
Has been slain.
Okay, Bruno bot down there on the bot side. Ranger took it down and got to grab a macro as well from the bot side. Attraction Pulse comes in. Phantom Execution.
Okay. Oh no, they wanted to go in, but the Curse of Blood does not really connect. Chaos in the midst of two members, and there's Infernal Pursuit going on to him, but I don't think so. They want to continue this fight further. Agony wants to go in, but a lot of damage coming in, and two members, not two, just one will fall. Obi the Coon taken down, but I think 122 days really going in too deep, but Fam will be falling, but they will take down 122 days. 2-4-1 trade still in the favor of Revolution XDTs here, Ash.
Of course, and in the meantime, I was saying this same thing. The last game, Iolo was with the Ishanshin, but the team doesn't find a good way in the early game, so the spike doesn't happen to that Ishanshin, and he falls down regularly in the late game as well. So this thing will continue if we will not find a good gank or channelize a good gank right now, because it's already mid game. It's proceeding to a mid game right now. Attraction Pulse comes in, not engaged, just a poke. But now Phantom Execution. Thorn Rose with a puncture coming in. Secured a kill. And he goes back.
Okay. Oh, full clip still trying to style here. Oh, the puncture completely just negates or just avoids or, make sure that it does not get connected with the Curse of Blood, but the AOG does connect on towards Obi the Coon, but that's gonna be okay. There's no follow-up damage coming in from either of the teams. The mid lane really being pressurized by the side of Revolution XDTS. The third turtle is up. We are gonna be seeing that, Revolution XDTS completely controlling the map, and with that, they got all the turtles, of course, full clip. Absolutely just styling with the Lancelot, going in with the puncture, the Phantom Execution, and securing those kills with the Thorn Rose. But again, Obi the Coon does not really have the vision. He was trying to open up the map, but he finds Agony. The Traction Pulse comes in, but okay, full clip once again wants to go in for the Kimi, and Katsumi will be able to walk out. But again, 122 days, he does not have a flicker. He does have a flicker, but he wants to go in for the Infernal Pursuit, forces out the flicker, and you can see the damage from TC, that is Chaos. Okay, no, the snipe from Fam finds 122 days, and with that, the mid lane might just get open. AOG comes in, but does not connect. Only onto the minions it connects, actually. So they will be able to clear out the waves, but second tier, they'll be falling with no one defending it, and this might also open up the holy defense onto the mid lane, but they're still holding on. But the problem here, Ash, is the way they can actually chase down the low target members, right? They have a Novaria, they have a Grandeur, and on top of that, they have two more members, man. The Grandeur, the Lancelot, as well as the Kacha here.
30 seconds for the Lord to come in, and before that they managed to pull out the second tier in the mid, enlarging the whole jungle area for them. This is actually Revolution. The name is wrong. This should be Domination. And the Rhapsody comes in. 1v1 has to took out Ishanshin. This is why I was saying, he doesn't have the early spike. So right now he doesn't have that much damage. Even if he's the double S tier jungler, but right now he's having some nerf. So he needs that early spike. He needs that control over the game so that he can goes for the late game spike as well. 3 different games of Ishanshin tonight. 3 different junglers were using Ishanshin, but look at the gameplay. It is actually same as well, but it's more of the team. But right now, Killing Spree.
Actually it connects the Killing Spree for Team Revolution. The Curse of Blood definitely connected, but 120 race will not survive. Kasumi is really taken low here, and with that, the mid lane, holy defense will be falling. The Lord is up, and without the frontliners, I don't think so. Lugnika will actually try to contest. The jungler is really leveled down, and you were talking about the different in gameplay of the YSS. You can see the range as well as the poke coming out. This is the problem, right? When you have a lot of poke where the YSS cannot really go aggressive, the passive gameplay will really make them suffer because the YS is a late game hero. He needs items, he needs a quick power up, he needs a kind of a snowball game. And with 3 marksmen, with so much resources being distributed here, Ash, it might be really late game for them here.
Told you, I mean, 3 marksmen was not needed at that moment. I mean, if you're going with a Kimmy or a Bruno, you should have pulled out a Fedrin or a Baksha. I mean, a utility jungler. Kimmy with a utility jungler actually worked. But what has happened? Just a Rhapsody. I thought it's just a poke. Kimmy can just sustain it, but no. Kimmy just got melted down with the 6 bullets. And now the Lord's going in. Zone comes in as well. The snipe goes on. Puncture.
Oh, there goes the Phantom execution, but the Thornrose will not take them. There connects the Curse of Blood. AOG comes in too, but it does not really, again, misses out the members. Base is wide open. The Lord is here. And Revolution, they just want to lock in. And with that, the first point here will be secured by Revolution. A very clean game coming here, Ash. Pure dominance and pure discipline from the side of Revolution x DTS.
Of course, this is actually, I mean, because of the draft, I feel so. Having 3 goal winners in a single team, you need a lot of time to let them have the spike. And this is how the game goes, guys. I mean, only single kill being secured by the whole side of Team Luganica. The thing is, I mean, they didn't play bad. You can't say they played bad because look at the silvers on to everybody. It's just the Bruno got that bronze there, but it's obvious because nobody was there to go onto the goal lane to help him out. He got a continuous gank onto his lane, prioritizing the Granger to have a little bit spike. And what I'm seeing right now, Fam is a 1-trick Granger. This guy is a 62 South Korea Granger. So obviously, I mean, you're playing Bruno against a 1-trick Granger. It's like, I mean, you're right now going with, I mean, what? A little bit water bottle. With a water bottle, you're going into a forest fire. You cannot, I mean, you know, you cannot just make it out there with just a water bottle. You need a full tanker. Or maybe a 2 tanker. So right now,
for me personally, I didn't like the draft so much coming in from Lugnica. Like, just my personal preference. They did not draft too bad, but I didn't see the winning lane. The matchups for this lane matchups were like not the best, right? We already talked about the CC against the Phobias. I don't think so. The Bruno was really required when they already had 2 marksmen, right? If they had a pure mage, maybe yeah, but without that, I don't think so, man.
I mean, even if they're pulling out the draft, they could have suggested a Bakshia or a Fedrin or a Kai, a utility, so that the sustain will be there. Because there was the Lancelot, and even though, I mean, it can be countered by the Ishanshin, but still, I mean, you cannot pull out Ishanshin. You know what? I feel like Ishanshin is someone who is actually so much, so much reliable to the team picks as well. Not only, I mean, you cannot solo it with the Ishanshin. Your team had to do the same thing with you. So that's the thing. I mean, with a Lance, you can actually go for a solo. I mean, I've seen a lot of Lancelot player carrying out the whole game. But about the Ishanshin, he needs the early spike. And for that, he needs the coordination, the synergy. And for that, he needs good picks as well. I mean, Ishanshin Matilda, Ishanshin Farsa, Ishanshin Jatian. I mean, 2 map hackers will actually be a helpful thing. That's the thing. I mean, you need to pull out something which can make a good combo with an Ishanshin. But right now, let's talk about the draft because the second game is on and the draft is on. In the meantime, I'm going to see the Grok is got banned, a revamped hero, Kalea onto the side of Revolution XTTS. Right now, the score was 12-1. They just dominated it out in the first game. So second game, will they doing it with the 24-2? Or a 6-0.
Oh no, don't call out the future already, man. But yeah, I still feel it's too early to call out. I feel a bit of switching, a bit of changes with the strategy and how they draft their composition. Lugnica, they can really pull out a lot of things. They have a good synergy. I believe that it was not exactly the synergy. It was like they lacked the range to mark the backline in a way because the pre-hit from the Grandeur, you could see, right? Even inside their own turrets, they were getting taken down. Like, what do you do about that? You have an extended range from the Novaria with the Astral Echo, and with that, it actually assures that all the Death Sonata connects, all the AOG it connects, because even if you're getting out of the range is actually extended, so it will hit eventually. So you need to be really mindful of those things, because if you're not really marking the backline, if you don't have a hero that can flank, or if you don't have a hero that can actually go around to the backline to at least disrupt the positioning to not let them free hit, it's going to be really difficult for you to actually pull off a very comfortable early to mid game for a hero like YSS. Because the YSS, if it's not getting the farm, you saw, right, how the farm was denied by the Lancelot. Like, Lancelot was level 4.5, whereas the YSS, he was just level 3.5. Like, how do you contest the turtle? Like, what do you do at that point?
Is like blood. Your
Of
team
course,
is
of
picking.
course. And this time the Caramilla will be respected out from the set of Revolution X DTS. I mean, obviously, Caramilla with the Leomord or even with the Vexana is a good combo in a tournament scene as well. But now, all these bans happen. Respect to the Lance as well from the side of Luganica. They will be going with the Kadita
Oh, no.
mid. And in the meantime, they just traded it out with the goal lane meta right now. One of the most annoying here in the goal lane. 1-1.
I mean, I do understand like their count is open, but do you really give the 1-1 and the CC combo? Like, I think two of the top picks, at least in the gold lane currently, if you like count out if you just consider the nerfs onto the Harith, the Grandeur, as well as the Irithel, like the Irithel like still is valid, like, but still, like, I think the movement speed it actually makes it very annoying, right, Ash, for the 1-1. Okay, Ash will be back, ladies and gentlemen, but it's still okay. I think Revolution, they can make it work, but there are a lot of counters for that. But I feel like the CC might be a really good pick. Okay, they did not take the counter to the 1-1 here, but they have one counter, of course. The Hayabusa can go in, but for the gold lane, they needed a good matchup. But if they had, like, since they did not pick a hero here, it's a very clear sign that Lugnica will not get their hands onto the counters for this 1-1, because the second banning phase will be starting after Team Revolution goes for the third pick, and they'll definitely mark the gold lane, because the EXP lane matchup, it doesn't really matter. The CC can dominate most of the EXP lane. The jungler already locked, the gold mid lane locked, so they only need to, like, the Gromer 2 is like a very honest draft coming in from Lugnica, so they only need to mark the gold lane at this point for them to assure them a victory. But of course, the draft is 50% of the game. The execution will definitely matters. But I feel the Fredrin pick really makes it difficult for the Kufra to do a lot more. Yes, he can go in with the Tyrant's Revenge as well as the Tyrant Rage, the combo, of course. But a bit skeptical here, Ash, honestly.
Let's make the whole world
Your team
green
is
and
banning.
lively.
Of course. And you know what? I mean, there is a lot of chance that team.
Oh,
There is obviously,
Ash.
Florin.
They didn't ban the Irithel, not the Brody, or even the Clint, maybe. Like, they're just banning the Moskov. Like, the Moskov can easily be countered by the 1-1, no? Am I just even in a different world? Like, what is happening?
They banned the Phobias as well, even though they have been that CC.
Your team
I mean, considering they have the 1-1, it's okay, but they didn't ban the Mathilda. Like, what?
Of course.
I mean, like, I don't
happened?
think so. I have a lot of questions here. Like, seriously, Ash, like, I'm not criticizing the teams, but it's a bit questionable draft, you know. Like, you need to ban out the heroes that will be the most appropriate counter, because the gold lane matchup is going to be really important. The Esmeralda can hold on the lane. Even I think, please don't tell me you're picking the Grandeur here. Please, no. At least go for a body, or at least go for Irithel, man. Like, yes, the Grandeur is good, but I don't think so. Like, against that draft, yes, you have a range, but you cannot hit your range, man, if you're like against a 1-1. She's so quick.
The crossbow Tang at that moment, what gonna you do? Flicker it out? Or you gonna go for, backline? This is actually not a good draft being done by, onto the goal lane, I feel so. But to the EXP, I feel like Esmeralda will actually be a good pick, but that's gonna be a terrifying pick.
that glue will be actually, if you can't go for a counter against a winning lane, just bring another winning lane. Goal cuts goal, like that thing. So right now, glue against the CC will actually be a good thing here, as well as glue can go for the back line there. But Kagura will having some immune, as well as we were expecting Angela. I was expecting an Angela.
Exactly.
Then, right now, we are seeing a Totkata coming in with a Revitalize. So it is actually going to heal up the Fedrin, as well as we're going to give the CC. It's kind of a cheap copy of Kalea.
I would rather prefer even the Mathilda at this point, given the fact that she can increase the shield, so they cannot actually just take down anyone. Yes, the Florian was banned, but the Mathilda can give enough healing for the team. If not the Mathilda, maybe the Angela too. Like, there are options, right, Ash, for at least the support heroes. It's like not everything is banned, but again, it is what it is. I have a lot of questions about the draft, but I'm not gonna, I'm just gonna let the game span out. But again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the game number 2 for match number 3. Revolution X DTS have the match point into their pocket in this best of the series against Lugnica, and this can either be the final game or Lugnica can pull a comeback here. Both the teams are here to fight this game. And you can see, right, my name is Shin Ryu, and I'm joined by Ash TZ for casting this game in the MEA X FEAI Grand Fest Season 1.
Of course, which is not just a MOBA 5v5 tournament, it is also an esports festival which is going to happen at Ardentuma Hall in Aizawl in Mizoram on October 16, 17, 18. I want all of you to give your attendance and to support your favorite teams and to make it to the LAN as well. But now, the retreat popped up. He secured the lethal, yep. Full just secured the lethal there and goes back right now. In the meantime, a carry against a 1-1. Carry doesn't have you can say, the range against a 1-1. So I feel like goal lane is actually gone for the side of Lugnica. They can actually go and give them their support, a little bit of support. Okay, they can actually pull up the game, but right now, look at the carry. She's having a lot of trouble there.
She's gonna suffer, man. Like, if you had gone for a Purify, okay, I understand. Like, that can actually immune you from the crossbow hang, but with the flicker and with the short range, you always have to force it out. Agony trying to cancel out the charge coming in from Cooper, of course. Like, I feel they might jump actually, but Kagura has the immune with the second skill, so she's not in danger most of the time. She's able to have that flexibility in the team fight. But again, Cynix is waiting out there, but Agony will be forcing out the quad shadow here. So it's a good news for Team Revolution, but the cooldown is not so long. So I think the second turtle is still contestable for both these teams. It might be a 50-50 because both the junglers are level 4. It's like, who can get the first pick off here? That will be matter. You can see the positioning already being revealed by Agony here, and Chaos is there. So Obi the Kun cannot do too much. You can see the curtain call already locking down, tying down 2 members, and Cynix cannot really even near the turtle. And I feel with that level of zoning out, 122 days cannot also go in. But okay, the turtle gets secured, and as well as the first blood onto the side of Team Revolution X DTS. Obi the Kun goes down.
Of course, what a skirmish happened there. Double turn as well. They secured the turtle as well as the kill. They got the first blood there. They start the notebook once again, and let me tell you one thing, Shinru. This is the match point game for Revolution X TTS. And right now, sitting in the passage, let's say Drop Whips comes in. You see, he's going for the fight here, but it is.
Oh, turn around! Oh, the AOG comes in! But okay, the Petrify does save them out with the knock-up. Obito Kun wanted to go for a combo, but I think he still not has unlocked his ultimate yet. But you can see so much poke damage coming in that Princess Wrath. But before that, Aki will secure that kill. But here comes 120 race onto its full clip. But can he find the mounted? Yes, he does. He will be able to bring back full clip, but there is no follow-up damage. You can see he's trying his best. There will be the knock-up. There's more damage, but able to walk out, but not for too long. Cynix will go in and find the assassination onto his full clip. So far, 1 for 2, the scoreboards after 3.5 minutes here, Ash.
Of course, still they're lacking behind Team Lugnica, and there is a little bit of goal lead ahead. Not a big one, 500 only, which can be equalized, but you need to take off the ganks as much as you can. But with the 1-1 being there, you'll actually be having a lot of trouble. But right now, the item sections are here, and we can see that Kufra is going for the dominant size at this moment for the Fedrin, obviously. And with that, Hayabusa is making up that strike. Oh, off cam.
Definitely the bouncing ball here, Ash. I think it stopped the 1-1. Easy kill, right?
GG1 from coming out from that Kufra though. And they right now they equalize the goal lead as well as actually they have the goal lead right now. No, they equalize it. And the score as well. And the turtle coming in is the second neutral objective into the LAN of Dawn. Let's see who will be having it. I believe that it will be Team Revolution X GTS because they're having a good C curve. As you can see, they're zoning out the most of it. And even CC is here for the help, the follow-up with the goes. And there you go. Glue is right down the mid lane, giving a lot of trouble. AOG missed out.
Missed out. Rough waves being used on towards Chaos, forcing out the vengeance, but still it's a 50-52 is going to let the turtle. It's going to be full clip. And they take down Obito-kun 2. Agony is going to get that kill, but there's the mounted from Glue. And he will fall too from the damage of Aki. They do not really care whether it's mounted or whether it's down. They just want to kill anybody that's in their way. Revolution X GTS controlling the momentum of the game here. And they might want to crack open the mid lane too. Goal lane. They're already 2 members, and I don't think so. Tomoe will actually knows about it. Cynex will be able to get his purple buff, but the top lane is fully open, and they're not really trying to push any structures around the map here, Ash.
Yeah, but still they're ahead in the micro at this moment. Though they didn't took a macro yet, but they will start it off soon because the previous game as well, they waited for 6.5 minutes and then just goes for the tiers. At this time, they are waiting for it at this moment so that they can just grab it down and take on the Burton for themselves. Agoni and the Co are right now, trapping down the carry. This is the most best thing you can have it in this game because in the late game, if the carry got the early spike, she can melt down anybody. But right now, another fight coming in. God Shadow being done. There he goes back. Grab on.
Okay, there's a rough waves too. Chaos is still surviving. Good maneuverability, but here comes Aki with a burst, and Katsumi will get taken down. 122 days, able to flicker out, but they will not. I don't think so. They will be chasing, but can he defend the top lane is going to be the question. You can see right to mid lane open. There's no shadow kill available for Cynex, so he might have to concede that AOG comes in. Cynex is kind of narrowed out with the waves available. They will be able to open up the mid lane tier 1, opening the jungle right before the third turtle of the game will be spawning, and a lot of map advantage if you're Team Revolution X DTS here, Ash. But so far, it seems like with the turtle already spawning in, Luganika, they have 2 decisions to make, whether they want to contest, but 122 days, really getting bursted down, not even bursted, it's shredded down from the damage of Chaos here. And even though they have the Katsumi, they're not really able to connect this combos here well because Obito-kun really needs to open up the map. He goes in on towards Agony, but the zoning is too much. Full clip, getting the third turtle of the game. And again, the goal lead is now almost a 4K here, like soon to be 5K Ash. Bot lane, a lot of rotation coming in.
Yep, maybe we're going to see a potential gank coming in at this moment because 4 of the members are right now prioritizing the macro at the bot and they will be leading it out as well. In the meantime, on the top side, Fedrin actually got for the split push. This is the first time I'm seeing not the first time. I will do that thing to remember with the Fedrin. Love to split push. Because in the end, the game is all about the towers and base, not about the kills. So macro do give you the real plays, real game, and you need to take on the game as well for yourself. So they need to go one step closer, one step ahead to the LAN event. The Revolution X TTS are actually trying their 100% in this game as well. They don't want to make it a stretch onto the third game. But Lugnica, they need to pull it out. Otherwise, they are out from the tournament. They will get knocked out easily. And all the troubles they are having, all the grind they have done in this whole tournament will be in vain.
Actually, indeed. Ash mentioned it correctly because they're not here to lose either. But Agony wants to get an engage onto it. Forces out the flicker, but 4-man knockup. They want to go in. There goes the rough phase, but not enough damage to take anybody down. Crossbow of Tongue open as well. Oh, there goes the mounted from 122 days, and they're still actually going behind. He's actually able to take him out from the team, but there comes the Praise's Wrath, but not really enough damage. Chaos get taken down. Finally, 122 days able to find some kind of trade. Bot lane though, Cynix doing the work, doing the push, the split push from the Hayabusa, but he might just lose his orange buff here. And the Lord 2 is up. It's a 5v4, still favoring Luganica, but they don't really have the advantage. They don't have the vision here, Ash. So can they take the top lane? Because there are 3 members rotating. Luganica, they don't have the vision. Here goes the stun. Tomoe gets the crossbow tank unlocked, and here goes Fam. Gets the shutdown on Shomo, but okay, already 3 men down here. AOG onto the backline. Obito gets locked in. Double kill for Fam. 122 takes taken down. Obito still trying to run away, but Fam does not really care. He wants to just push the second tier. 4 members down so far. The Lord is open. Revolution X DTS. They're really dominating at this point, man, once again.
Of course, 9-3. Previous one was 12-1. This time it is 9-3. And all the second tiers falling down before the Lord can come in. And even the Holy Blessing is going off as well. Okay, Khadita comes in. There you go. Second tier onto the mid. And now the second tier onto the bot as well. Macro is the best thing you can have in this game. And they are just managing to take it out from the hand. Holy Blessing goes off. The mid Holy Blessing is still on right now.
Wait, no. Bam! Exactly, he actually used the Purify better. Okay, here comes Saki with the yin-yang combination. Takes a lot of damage. Eventually falls from the damage of Aki, Katsumi. And actually, that's a scholar Katsumi at this point. But okay, 1 for 2 trade. I think I'll take that any day, man. Tank for 2 damage dealer. Good trade, right?
Of course. And the Lord going in. There you go. The Holy Blessing goes off. And it will be defending down the Lord as well. Now it's a good time. I mean, you should hold the game a little bit. You are getting the spike into your hand. If you can hold the game into a 15 or 16 minute mark, you can actually recuperate into the game as well, Team Luganica. And they can also pull it out onto the third decider. But the thing is, I mean, will Team Revolution giving this chance in the second lot? Because this time, it was the Holy Blessings. Next time, there will be nothing. So are you going to defend it out without a Holy Blessings? Or, I mean, you can do it.
I mean, they have lost a lot of advantage. Luganica, they are forced to just play passively because you can see, even in some of the games, the tempo is going to be really important, and Luganica, they do not have that momentum going for them. They're trying to respond back. Yes, they are getting some kills, but when you talk about the objective, only the bot lane was pushed by Hayabusa. After that, there is no real objective control that is coming from the side of Luganica. They are conceding the Lord. They're conceding the Turtles too before a couple of minutes ago. Once again, taking a look at the items, you can see they're trailing behind gold lane. 1-1 has almost a 2k gold lead. Jungle, of course, 2k gold lead again almost. And even the mid lane kind of really not really favoring. I mean, it's kind of same, but okay. Okay, here comes the knockup on towards Fam. AOG might get locked in. There's the curtain call, but able to flicker out. So a lot of resources burned out, and the Lord is not even here, Ash. So there goes the quad shadow as well. Shadow kill, but not really much damage. Knock up onto 2 by Katsumi, but no real follow-up. So no casualties, though. Definitely. Both the teams safe so far.
Yep, no casualties. And can we see the item section at this moment? Because I feel like Team Revolution XDT has already been completed it. Oh, a freeze onto the CC. That is quite interesting. Maybe for the glue, I feel so. Because glue is actually so much loving that CC right now. 122 is always, I mean, whenever I look at him, he's been sitting on to the CC with a grab. And 1-1 about to complete his whole set. Might go for the Wind of Nature onto the last pick. In the meantime, look at the Fredrin. Just went for that first item for Curse Helmet and then Brute Force. Oracle right now building up the Anticutus. Already built up that Queen's Wing for the CT reduction. Now, Lord being taken down easily, one-sidedly, uncontestedly by the side of Revolution X DTS. They'll be going with this Lord. And Hayabusa, who was thinking for a split push at this moment, might goes back. Oh, he just used his Ogi Shadow kill. Okay, that's quite...
I mean, the Lord is still not here. Maybe it will be back before the Lord comes in.
Red team turret has been
Luganica, they are not
destroyed.
trying to push their luck. They are still not going for those, high risk, high reward play. Maybe those risky play, but okay, they catch full clip here. AOG might come in, connect on the two, but full clip will be falling from the damage of Tomoe. Of course, but that's one member down, the frontliner. I mean, one of the frontliners, of course, down, but 4 members still there. And with the Lord, there are 5. The lanes, the bot lane not sync, but the top lane is still marching down. The mid might get cleared. Revolution, they still have the Lord advantage. Dean and Tomoe. I mean, he can be the damage dealer, but okay, there's a conceal. But Obito Goon, he gets the stun, forced to flicker out. But again, the Lord is actually rotating a good time by coming in. I mean, they are able to buy some time. Mid lane not really falling. Waves are still crashing in. And the Lord is trying to go to the bot lane. Again, another knockup connects. Agony still not really focused on engaging. They are happy to walk out with one inhibitor turret without their jungler. They're not really pushing their luck. Bot lane both minions coming in, and they need to clear. Luganica successfully able to defend that Lord pushed.
And one fun thing about the Lord Shinryu, whatever the thing may be, he doesn't, forget his goal. He was there on the mid lane, so he just went back into the middle of the and just goes in. I thought he will just take a shortcut, but no, he goes back once again. That is actually pulled up a little bit of time, as well as I felt like full clip not needed that moment. I mean, you should have waited a little bit. I know he was going for a position there, but was not aware of the carry and the co being waiting for him. And he just got carried away with that. But now it's time for Team Revolution XDTS to wait a little bit more to finish the game, because they need another Lord, or Luganica about to make their comeback to go into the next game or game decider.
Yeah, another conceal here though, but the vision is gonna be giving the location of every member, so I don't think so that will be gonna be surprise anymore. The Lord is still 40 seconds away, so I don't think so they will be doing too much. But again, if you take another look at the items, yes, Revolution has the goal lead, but a lot of the core items have been locked down right here, Ash, by the side of Luganica. So even if they go for a fight, I think so they have enough firepower, maybe, if they position themselves well and get some prime target to take it down, especially the 1-1 here.
And
Wind of Nature for carry.
okay, and what I was thinking that the 1-1 are gonna build up the Wind of Nature, but she doesn't went for that. She went for a Rose Gold though. But good though. But you need the Wind of Nature a little bit for the carry as well. And the true damage will be there. But now, once again, uncontested Lord for the side of Team Revolution XDTS. I mean, this is the goal gap, the level gap which we're talking about. Even the items were not being fulfilled from the side of Luganica yet. So they're not gonna do lost snatch or still. But now the Lord coming in, 5 members are already set for it. Are you gonna see the last Lord, or we're gonna see another different coming in? Because look at 1-1, he's so far away. Might be a different.
I mean, they should be able to defend. They have a carry, so they can melt it down. But again, there comes a conceal AOG onto the back, but not really connecting onto anyone. The waves are still well synced this time. Here comes the grab on towards full clip, but again you can see the conceal, not the conceal, but the vengeance popped out, and it's still trying to clear the Lord as well as clear the waves. They are able to clear the Lord, but the waves are still crashing in from the top lane. The cannon minions are still uncleared. They need to clear it down, and no casualties so far. A lot of spells being used. The revitalized sprint, and there's no sprint actually. There's the vengeance as well, as some of the flickers have been burned up, but still so far so okay as well. They can clear the whole. No, the portal is open, and with that actually, Ash, Revolution, they're able to open up all the inhibitor turrets, and that's a very good news for them. But Luganica is just gonna call in the super minions, and they have to be constantly worrying about those minions now.
Of course, and now this is the thing that they might go for the engage as well. But the thing is, Luganica is actually playing very safe. They're not giving out any throws at this moment, so they can actually go for the safe. AOG comes in.
Yayoshi comes in, but no real follow-up, and that might be helping him losing that immortality knock-up onto full clip, but the shadow kill not really doing too much damage. There goes the crossbow of tank unlocked, and there's the crossbow of tank going in. Obito-kun will be falling. Tomo gets taken down by Aki, and right now there's a full chaos coming into the fight into the land of Torn. Immortality being lost, but Cynix will be falling from the damage of the full clip, but will he survive? 122 is fall. fell and Katsumi to double kill for full clip and a wipeout for the side of Luganik, and the match getting clean swept by the side of Team Revolution X DTS, moving to the 3-1 bracket, and that's the game over for Luganika in the MEX FEAI Grand Fest Season 1.
3-2-0 clean sweep one night. I mean, insane, guys. Three of the teams played it well. The first game was actually, you can say 50-50. After that, the two games was totally one-sided. Dickinson and Revolution X GTS. I'm looking forward who is going into the LAN, because your game will be legendary. And talking about the draft, it was actually not so, good. It was actually average. The first game as well as the second game, because no need of the Kufra here, I believe. There was not so much mobility from the side of team, obviously, team Revolution X DTS.
Man, the carry, man, the carry. I'm crying because of the carry. Like, she didn't.
The 1-1.
She didn't have the best game. Like, what do you do with that limited? Like, you're supposed to get outrange the 1-1, right? That's the entire purpose of gold lane. Like, if you're going against the 1-1, you're supposed to outrange, but you pick one of the marksmen with the most limited range. Like, how does that work? Like attack speed.
It might be a pick for the Fedrin. This is why I hate these things. I mean, you cannot go for a single lead.
Yeah. Like, I feel if they had a bit of more AoE damage, yes, they had the Kadita, but you saw, right, the Kadita's damage was not really enough. Like, they were just surviving the rough waves every time. Like,
yeah.
What do you do? Shadow kill, nothing. Like, there was so, like, one factor I understand, they were trailing behind, of course, but in a way, I feel that drafts could be a bit better, like better in the sense, like at least go for the counters, right? The counters where it was not even like the counters were banned. If the Brody was banned, if the Clint was banned, if the Irithel was banned, okay, go for the carry. But while they're open, why the carry? Like Fredrin, I understand. Okay, you want to burst down the Fredrin. I don't think so. The CC will be getting enough burst from enough shred from the carry. Like she has vengeance, and the tank Garud Kacha. Yes, he can be taken down, but I feel maybe the power spike for the carry is too late game, man. Like they really got, like they were trailing behind, right?
What can we say? All the best, Luganika. Might you just figure it out what's going wrong with your draft and all, and come back stronger in some other tournaments. But the journey for MEX FEAI Grand Fest Season 1 is already over, and it's time for a wrap up as well. Before I wrap up, I want to just remind all those the sponsors we are having. That is obviously, this is the MEX FEAI Grand Fest Season 1 in collaboration with DTS, powered by Vista and sponsored by CK Hyundai, our internet partner, none other than Next Gen Internet Service Provider. And me, as TZ Shinryu, will be signing off from MEX FEAI Grand Fest Season 1 tonight. And actually, I believe that this is my last night on
No, you should be back, man. You should be back.
Yeah,
you should be back.
I should be back. I'm not sure, but it might be my last night. I've heard Malsam says it might be the beginning or is the end. That's what I'm going to say. If Malsam is here, I want to hear this words from him. It's so soothing. It makes me feel good. Yeah. Please, Malcolm, say this once again.
Yep. It is not the end because you got the exhibition match this 18. Don't you forget that one.
Thank you so much. And why don't you end it up?
Oh, of course, all right. Oh, is it me or is it Shin you are saying?
Okay. I had enough. Wait, Ash. I had enough screen time. Let Malsam do the honor at this point. Like, he needs the screen time too. He's Goku. He's Goku on the Discord, so he needs the screen time, and he's the main character. Let's go, Malsam.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. And yes, it is.
Tonight, actually, DTS X Revolution won the game. So now we are hearing a good night speech from Malsam X Kakarot.
Okay.
Actually, we were watch partying, okay, with our thanks to our MTL management who manage our squad, thanks to them, the players are also improving a lot. So let me just do some small advertising for all the teams. Like, just hire them if you want to improve. Like, my boys are like, let me just talk kind of rough, like they're shit. But right now, they are very good and even make HTZ shout. Even make Shinryu shout. That's how good they are now, guys. If you want your team to improve, make sure you contact them. And of course, thank you so much, Issei, for the hard work in streaming this entire tournament from the very beginning and also on the very last minute when I sent it late. It was my fault, but thank you so much for backing me up perfectly. And of course, the tournament, the show wouldn't be a success without Shinryu and HTZ, amazing casting duo. I think we should put you particularly more often, not just for this tournament, more tournament as well. Anyway, guys, that is all for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in and hoping to see you guys tomorrow and day after tomorrow for this Sweet Stage, particularly as this is going to be the actual LAN qualifier in which 2 teams would be selected tomorrow and another 2 teams would be selected as well. And with that being said, myself, Miles Som, who just came out of nowhere, HTZ beside me, and Shinryu beside me as well. Good night. Thank you so much for watching.
Peace out, guys.